You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the CNPN, companion podcast of PJ4F.com, the number one podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's good, Jay?
Oh, there's a lot of good things going on, huh?
There's a lot of good.
There's a lot of good going on in Raider Nation, yo.
A lot of good in the nation right now. First off, before we get to all the good stuff, let's set the table. First off, we have an announcement. If you guys did not see it on Twitter, the Wolfpack Nation has joined the CNPN.
Oh, yeah.
We encourage you to check out the Wolfpack Nation. We will be putting an episode of theirs on our feed so you can check them out and see if you like it or not. That's coming up maybe this week, maybe next week. We'll see. We got a lot of extra content coming into the feed. So if you guys are subscribed to us on any kind of pod app that you have, you will see some different titles.
Oh, yes.
Do not be confused. We are just trying to show off some of the other stuff that we got going on at the network.
That's
so
right.
I have more to say to that. Before I get to this, we attempted to kind of get these guys some buzz.
We did.
With our announcement online. Now, full disclosure, this strategy, this campaign was supposed to go much longer than it did. I think all of 45 minutes that it happened. Those of you that are wrestling fans and are familiar with the NWO or the Wolfpack understand how they entered the WCW and how that went off. So we wanted to mimic that a little bit.
Right.
And it backfired tremendously. Monster Mash over there, I was like, I got ideas. Let's get on the phone. We're going to plan this out. And he's like, I'm gonna fire the first tweet. Sent. Bam. It was subtle. I was like, uh-oh. So then I respond. I probably shouldn't have responded, but I was like, I told him this ain't cool. He called us old jabronis, Che.
Yeah, he did call us old jabronis, dog.
And then the pillagers went into effect.
Yeah.
And they do what pillagers do. They pillaged the whole wolf pack, to be honest. And you guys got on them pretty hard. And I'm not mad at you for that. If anything, it really opened our eyes to just how savage you guys really are.
Dedicated, man.
Dedicated. Very, very dedicated. So we are honored to see you guys defend us like that. We appreciate that. We may need you to do that for real next time.
Right.
And hopefully you don't think it's a false alarm. But
right.
If you never caught the clarification on any of that, it was a ruse. It was all set up to kind of play into the nature of their name,
right,
and where they come from. But definitely check out the Wolfpack. There's something a little bit different, aren't they, Che?
They are, man. They are. Like they're Raider fans just like you and I, right? Mm-hmm. So they're going to be talking that Raider stuff, and they're going to have a lot to say. As a matter of fact, their next guest is going to be the Violator.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
the Violator is going to be coming on. You guys that are familiar with the super fans, you guys know the Violator. Mm-hmm. So he'll be coming on to talk with them a little bit about his fandom and whatnot. And but they also got that little mix of wrestling, bro.
Yeah,
they got that little mix of wrestling. They talk about some of the TV shows or some of the off the wall stuff, off the cuff stuff that they got going on that they're into, man. So
yeah,
I mean, go check them out, man. You got Monster Mash Ken, Bobby Wasabi, Raider VC, and Bliss Chick.
Yeah.
They're doing the damn thing, man. Doing the damn thing.
Solid group, and between the four of them, able to land some guests. They got a pretty good lineup of guests coming at you, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Did they announce the other dude? No.
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Okay, so I won't say it.
So we'll keep it under wraps.
And then check it out. This last week's episode was with Leo Monkey. She's a big Raider fan, very popular online.
Right.
So not only they're going to be bringing in some legit like former players and beat writers akin to like what we do here, but also they're very, very, very big on fan interaction. So
that's right.
They will be bringing on big fans at anyone from, again, Leo Monkey to your favorite Raider furry, the Violator, a guy that likes to wear costumes and kind of like the face of Raider Nation, and you can't be mad at that. I mean, that's what we're known for. So,
yeah.
But speaking of extra content, update on the Nest, the Crow's Nest podcast that we are doing. This is a very off the cuff podcast. It is going to cross the line. It is going to venture into waters that are unknown. We're going to be talking about anything and everything under the sun for the most part. We're going to try not to get too political on that show, but a lot of talk about music for sure. The first episode, I'll tell you right now, is very hip-hop heavy, but that's not where it's going to stay. So if hip-hop's not your thing, stick with it. You may learn a couple acts that you actually like. It might change your opinion on hip-hop.
That's true.
But we're going to get into soul and funk and metal. And,
you know it.
All kinds of good stuff. So the reason why I say that is you will see the first episode show up on your Pillaging stream. So you're subscribed to us on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or you have the app. It's going to show up in your stream. It's going to show up as The Crow's Nest, episode 1, and you will see it there. It's got different artwork. It'll definitely stand out to you. Please check us out. At least the first episode is going to be in that stream until we can get The Crow's Nest a stream of its own.
That's right.
Which is already in the works. It just takes a couple weeks to get to get confirmed by like Apple and Stitcher and Spotify and all those. So in the meantime, so you guys can check it out and find it right away, we're going to put it in our stream. And again, if you listen to it and you don't like it, maybe it pisses you off or it's not your cup of tea, and you see it again there next week, just skip right past it. We won't be upset. But please stay subscribed to the Pillaging Podcast. So
yes.
The stream's not going to be random all the time, but we are going to use our stream to kind of try to expose you guys to some of the other content on the network as we move forward.
That's right.
Again, just a brief roll call rundown. We got the Ladies of Darkness who've been riding with us since day one. Despite their relaunch and their rebrand, it's the same show, getting better, definitely getting better. And then we got the Wolfpack Nation, and we got the Put on Waivers podcast hosted by J.R. Amato and Dwayne Douglas, who's been on the show now a couple times. We've been on his show a few times, so you should be familiar with him. So check him out. That's an all sports show: NFL, NBA, MLB, all the biggies. Dwayne's a Raider fan, so you're going to hear Raiders talk on there. So, don't act like you're not going to get your Raiders content. You will. And then coming soon, and it's going to be in our shout-outs, is the Blackout Podcast.
That's right.
With your boy Sean.
Sean.
A Wahoo Raider. So follow him on Twitter if you're not already. It would appear to me that all of Twitter is already following Sean.
Is it right?
He's got a great following. He's really good at interacting with his folks. So make sure you check him out. I believe he's going to start by periscoping. And we're going to try to get him back on the show here a little bit more before his show proper launches, just so you can get a little bit more familiar with who he is. What up, Javier? I see Javier right now in the chat. I know
what
Javier.
Up,
I know Javi personally, bro. He's a good guy. He's a good Raider fan. He's always coming to my desk on Monday morning. Hey, is this true? Is this really happening? Like, yes, it's true. We are the best.
Ain't no lies there.
Yeah, no lies. We catch no L's. No L's on the show.
No L's.
But that's pretty much it on the nest, right?
That's it on the nest, though.
Okay.
That's it on the nest.
Also, brand new, follow me on Twitter at Kenny Stapler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had to create my own account because I saw somebody went ahead and created a burner account for me, which got me very concerned and very flattered. I'm still trying to figure out who that is.
Yeah.
Follow along if you can help me figure out who it is. I will give you something. I don't know.
We'll figure that out.
But you can follow me in my own personal account. I'll be cutting loose a little bit more over there. You get to know a little bit more about who I am as a person. Of course, follow Che.
That's right.
And follow Cain. It's at Che_PJ4F.
Yes, and I also started a solo account on IG to companion our Pillaging account over there. So if you guys want to follow that one too, it's the same as my Twitter one. It's Che_PJ4F, man.
Yeah. And then at CainMT6 on Twitter.
That's right.
Of course. But make sure you're following CNPodNet on Twitter to get all the content as it comes out. We really appreciate you guys supporting that account, especially.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, we got the Crow Podcast account, which would be for the Crow's Nest. But that's a different show. We'll talk about that there. Tonight's guest is none other than Angria and Trask from the Ladies of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
At first, he didn't want to do the 2-minute drill. Then it was like, you're stalling. I want to do the 2-minute drill. I was like, all right, you're doing the 2-minute drill. She's like, shit.
Don't call us out. Don't call us out, man.
So I'll say this right now, and we'll say it again when she gets on here. I had my hands full this weekend. I was out and about. You want to find out what I did this weekend? Tune into the Crow's Nest.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Oh, pull them in just enough.
But
keep them on the hook.
Shout out to Che for drafting 9 brand new Raiders questions for you, Angria.
Uh-oh.
So, no advantages.
Hey, no advantage.
Notice I said 9. There's 10.
Yeah.
You will recognize 1. And, of course, 8 in your wheelhouse and 2 completely random questions. All brand new questions and answers this week. All brand new.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good episode, man.
It's going to be great. Of course, thank you for you guys' donations. We got a little bit more this week. Cover that in the shout-outs. But it definitely allowed us to start the Crow's Nest this week. Definitely
Absolutely.
did. And then big shout out to our merchandise vendors, One Nation Fanwear. Make sure you check him out. We're seeing some of the sneak peeks of the spring designs.
Oh, yeah.
Real cool stuff.
Some really dope stuff, man. Get over there. Make sure you're following him.
Yeah.
You guys want to be on the up and up when he starts to launch that new line, man.
He's got some cool mashups. He's got the Champion mashup. He's got the Fila mashup that we saw.
Yeah.
A lot of real fresh like streetwear. And of course, DC4L. Get your goddamn right T-shirt.
You're damn right.
And your stalling T-shirt.
Yeah.
Get those.
Get those, man.
And of course, get the Pillaging tees and the sweaters and all that.
That's right.
I've been wearing my Pillaging hoodie a lot under my jacket.
Yeah, man. It's cold, man.
It is cold and it's wet.
Yeah.
We get that hood. We got the window cracked tonight though.
We do.
So if you
It's a little warm in here.
hear that rain in the background,
Yeah.
and you're feeling a certain kind of way,
It's the quiet storm.
it's the quiet storm.
You should have that lightning, dude.
Yeah, KPJ4F, the quiet storm. Ain't nothing quiet about this show.
Hell no.
Before we get into it, Che, you sound a little bit under the weather, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm a little sick. As a matter of fact, right before we decided to get on there, I was like, you know what, man? I can't do this. I got to run out to 7-Eleven and get that Afrin. I had to go get that Afrin, man. I had to get a couple shots in the nostrils, make sure I'm cleared up a little bit. So I'm breathing a little bit better.
Good.
A little bit better.
Good.
It was pretty stuffed up, man. When I first came in here, your boy Kenny was like, oh man, you pretty stuffed up, huh?
Yeah.
You sound
Yeah.
pretty stuffed up. So I had to clear it up a little bit.
And don't forget that Sudafed.
And the Sudafed. Yeah, he hooked me up with the Sudafed. Yeah.
Every
Your boy
4
Kenny's
hours,
up.
dog.
Your boy Kenny's over here looking out all the time, man.
I'm trying, man. I was
Trying to keep me well.
I was all out of Afrin. That went in my last my last batch of meth. Just kidding. I don't cook that.
No.
Somebody said the other day on Twitter, name one thing white people cook better than others. And that was the response. I was like, damn, that's savage. Anything else we need to cover before we dive into this meaty episode that we got?
Oh, you already know. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
It's a
Enjoy yourself.
goddamn celebration. Enjoy
celebration.
yourself.
We're drinking tonight. Both of us are drinking tonight. Why not, man? I've been drinking all weekend. I had a good weekend, man. We'll talk about it on the Crow's Nest. Shout out to my boy Sammy Quazar.
Oh yeah. So today, I had to go in and grab a couple beers. But you know what, man? I'm only gonna be releasing one on the Pillaging podcast. You're gonna have to tune into the Crow's Nest to get what the second beer was.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep you on the hook like that. So if you want to hear what that second one was, that second Chela was, you got to tune into the Crow's Nest. But on the Pillaging podcast,
hit him with that invisible can,
I'm
Jay.
the invisible can again because it's green. Look at that. But you can see the word right there. It's called the Worthy IPA India Pale Ale. All right. So this is from Worthy Brewing out of Oregon, Bend, Oregon. All right. And it's a 6.9%. And let me give you the little description that they have here. Let's see. You're tasting it already.
Yeah.
Tell me if this is accurate. It says, well balanced, awaking your senses with hints of tropical fruits, citrus and pine from the double dry hopped Oregon grown Centennial, Meridian, and Crystal hops. Not too bitter.
Yeah.
Not too sweet.
It's not very bitter at all for an IPA. It's very, very mellow. I'm not getting a whole lot of citrus, maybe a little bit of lime on that, but definitely getting the pine flavor. Definitely getting that pine flavor.
There's a little citrus. It's at the back end.
It's at the back end.
Not too bad, man. This is another one of those lifesavers right there.
That's a $5 six pack.
This is a
right?
$5 six pack.
Yeah, that's a good beer for less than $1.
I'm digging that.
Yeah.
For $5.
That's good.
You're talking about under $1 per can.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
what are you getting per can on the CRV right now? What you getting about 5 cents a can, something like that?
Aluminum hooks you up, dog.
Yeah.
Them glass bottles are the ones that kill you.
Yeah, the glass bottles.
You got to take in like 3 tons just to get $10 back.
Not worth it.
Hell no.
Not worth it.
Yeah, man. But hey, I hope you guys are enjoying some chelas. It's a good day in Raider Nation, man. It's a great day in Raider Nation.
Again, tune into the Crow's Nest for that second Chela. That episode will be dropping next week. So if you guys are looking for that this morning, it's not there yet. Wait for it next week. We are recording this week, next week. But I believe the table is set.
Oh, yeah.
The Chelas are cracked.
Yes, they are.
It's time to get into it.
Oh,
Quick hits.
that's right.
Antonio Brown is in the silver and black. Say it again, Che.
Antonio Brown is in the silver and black.
Very nice. Very nice.
We did it, y'all.
We did it.
We did it.
And we've kind of talked about this on the show already, so
Yeah.
we don't have to reset where we were at. I landed, if you saw me on Twitter this week, I landed as I said, you know what, just ship them a second and let's just get it done. I'm
Right.
in. Fine. For a second, I'm in.
Right.
But we did one better.
We did.
A third and a fifth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So take that. Dallas Cowboys fans woke up today like, what
happened?
What year is it? Also, a great pleasure in this deal is stealing a player away from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, that's
and
always good.
making them eat $21 million in dead money.
How you like that?
Eat it.
How's it taste? What does it taste like?
It tastes not quite as good as this 75-cent can of beer
There you go.
that I'm drinking.
There you go.
This is quite delicious. Anyways, details of the deal right now. We got them pretty quick, pretty early. Oakland is to give Antonio Brown a 3-year deal worth up to $54 million in incentives. $30 million of that deal is guaranteed. Pittsburgh, a team not known for handing out guaranteed money or bonuses over several years, lose out on a Hall of Fame wide receiver and will see their former star running back depart for the same reasons this year.
Right.
Watch out.
Wink. Wink.
Word on the street is that the Raiders are all in on Leveon Bell. They will be pursuing him aggressively. Look for the Pittsburgh running back to land in Oakland this week. I said it. It's a hot take.
Hot take.
No, it's not really that hot. A lot of people are saying it.
A lot of people are saying it. As a matter of fact, Le'Veon Bell himself is kind of saying it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Things are looking good. And your boy again, Damian Lillard, out there recruiting NFL players to Oakland, dog. He's out there doing that shit. He's tweeting out to Le'Veon Bell. He's like, hey, dog, it's looking real cool over here. Why don't you come over here?
You're doing God's work, Damien.
Yeah, you're doing God's work, man.
Video game Dame.
God bless you.
Yeah. But yeah, Le'Veon Bell, man. We'll probably talk to Cain about that a little bit and see how he feels about it. Plenty of money right now. To go around.
Yeah.
The numbers are big for AB. You're looking at that number and you're like, wow, that's a lot of money. We could have paid Mac. Look, we could have paid Mac. That's what this shows you. We could have paid Mac this year, like we told him.
Right.
But he wanted to sit out. Mm-hmm. You guys keep forgetting that had we not traded him, he would have sat out. He would have gotten nowhere. You would have got nothing. If he would have stuck around, this money could have been his. But instead, we get AB at 30, going to be 31 years old. I don't see his productivity falling off a cliff next year.
No.
For the next 3 years, he's going to put up numbers. Number one wide receiver in the NFL now with a massive chip on his shoulder.
Oh, you already know.
Paired with Jordy Nelson. Who knows what happens to Seth at this point? He could be gone. Isabella could be your third receiver when the season starts. We just don't know. We just don't know. But right now, as it goes, the Raiders are willing to pay. If you want to blame somebody for the Mac thing, blame Gabe Jackson and the organization for giving him money first. I'm not saying Gabe's not worth it. He's not a good guard, but could have flip-flopped there and probably stuck with Mac because, as it were, we're down a guard today.
Yes, we are.
Before we get to that, in addition to the production, the star power AB is going to bring to this team, would you not say that this is now the ultimate measuring stick for evaluating Derek Carr in 2019?
Absolutely. And this is what we were talking about, right? A second year in the same offensive system, the same coordinators, and now you got him some weapons. You're getting him some weapons. And who knows where we're at the start of the season. This is just one of many possible weapons that he's going to get. So there's no excuses. Right? It's time to show out, man. It's time to show out. It's time for you to go. And we're all pulling for you, DC. We're all pulling for you. We all want you to make it happen, man. Mm-hmm. But this is where it comes down. We're gonna get that line. We're gonna get to that line, man.
Yeah.
Where the rubber meets the road.
We're not all pulling for you. We here are pulling for you.
Yeah, there's some motherfuckers out there that ain't pulling for you, dog. Just telling you.
Like I said earlier in the week, I imagine Derek Carr haters to be tweeting while wearing a Carson Palmer jersey. That's just like the image I get in my head.
It's kind of accurate, man. It's kind of accurate.
Yeah.
Probably. Man.
I don't know.
It's like, where's Carson Palmer?
Raiders, in a corresponding move, KO, Kelechi Osemele was dealt to the New York Jets along with a 6th-round pick in exchange for the Jets' 5th rounder. This is a salary dump, no doubt, and the team moving on from often injured Kelechi Osemele, often injured last season.
Last season.
He seems to have adjusted his focus and kind of reframed his life, man. His life in the NFL, his life in general. KO likes shedding weight. He's feeling better. He's feeling healthier. I think a switch went on in KO's head, man. He's just like, I got to take care of myself.
Right.
I got self-preservation is like his main goal, and I cannot argue with that at all.
No, hell no, dog.
And I think the Raiders see that, the decline in play last year, the injuries last year, and the fact that they can save some cash here and possibly get ready for the entrance of Leveon Bell, offset this AB contract a little bit. Maybe KO shuts it down early. Who knows? Now with this new frame of mind, how many years he's got left in this league?
Right.
According to him, and that's up to him. Again, not knocking the dude. Look out for yourself. Whatever you feel is good for yourself. I'm the type of person to agree with you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Can't hate on you, man. Everybody knows that the NFL, a career in the NFL is one play away from it being over, man. So for these guys to go in there, they're sacrificing their bodies, they're sacrificing their health. They got to start thinking about those kind of things. So I can't be mad at him. If that's what he's starting to think. If he's starting to think, you know what? I need to make sure I'm good when I leave this. You know?
Yeah.
So, hey, do what you got to do, bro.
If you know KO, he's a monster on the field, but he's a tremendous dude off the field. He's a really nice dude. I've seen him time and time again on the IG, taking time out, taking pictures with Raider fans. Everybody I know that's interacted with them, I met a few people that have run into him, chance occasion. They all say this guy's a tremendous dude. So it doesn't shock me for him to be very conscious and very self-aware of what's going on in his life with his health. So KO, man, we wish you the best of luck. You were a true Raider when we had you. Probably the best free agent signing of 2016.
Oh, yeah.
League-wide. Reggie's best free agent signing, him and Rodney Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
So we enjoyed your time. I wanted to see you here longer, but it is what it is, man.
Definitely.
Parting sweet sorrow, but no bad feelings over here. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Definitely for you.
Definitely applies to KO. Dude.
Absolutely.
Definitely, though.
But have fun with the Jets, bro. We'll see you. We'll see you personally later this year. New York, get them couches ready. We coming.
Oh, yeah.
We coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. More. Raiders signed 26-year-old interior defensive lineman Jonathan Hankins to a 2-year deal.
That's right.
Big boy Hankins.
Big boy Hankins, man.
I remember, I think the first game he suited up for was against Denver this year away, I think. And I recognized him immediately because I was like, that's a big dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw the...
Now, he made his presence known.
Yeah.
He made his presence known. You're like, oh, who's that guy? Who's that guy? And we had signed him, and who was the other guy?
I can't think of his name right now.
Mick something?
No, Chris or someone with a C. I can't think of it right now.
Okay,
I knew you were going to pull that shit on me, Check.
Hey, a little payback for last week, man. You kept dropping these random ass questions on me. I wasn't even prepared for it, dog. Like I'm on a 2-minute drill and shit. But no, man, your boy came out and he made himself
it's Clinton. I knew it was with a C. Clinton McDonald.
There you go, McDonald.
Yeah,
I knew his last name started with a Mick something.
Yeah.
Mick something.
You said Nick.
It's Mick.
It's Clinton Nick Donald.
I didn't say Nick. I said Mick.
Oh, I thought you said Mick. Okay.
Nick. Anyways, bro, your boy Hankins, he made himself known, man. When he showed up that first week, he was ready to go when these motherfuckers hadn't even had a chance to see the playbook or anything, man. Yeah. It was like 2 days before the game, right? Mm-hmm. And they were right in there and they were making their presence known. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I saw somebody post too, and they're like, at worst, he's a great backup. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? At worst, he's a great backup.
Great on the goal line.
Yeah.
Great on the goal line. Great for stopping the run. He's a big dude, man. He takes up the A gap and half the B gap. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, you know what I mean? He's like 1/2 players on that line. You need guys like that. Alan Homer just called it out right now. Jelly's crap on the goal line. Oh. So there you go. You got Hankins back.
You need them guys, man. We need to have rotating players, man. Yeah. We seen it. We have the guys on the inside. They're gonna be huffing and puffing. They need to get their breaks, so they can perform at the highest, abilities.
Yeah. Yes, we do. In 15 games of the Raiders last season, Hankins had 36 total tackles and 4 tackles for a loss. Hankins is entering his 7th season in the NFL after being selected by the New York Giants in the 2nd round of the 2013 draft. Hankins is currently 26 years old. So not bad at all to get some nice beef on that defensive line. PJ Hall's not the beef you need on that line. Mo Hurst, his job is something else. You need multiple dudes on the interior defensive line. They're not all the same.
Right.
This ain't 1995, y'all.
No.
This ain't Madden, y'all.
No.
So it is what it is. In corresponding moves, Raiders placed tenders on some of their restricted free agents, and one of them got a contract. So 2nd round tender on Darryl Worley worth $3 million. 2nd round tender on Jalen Richard worth $3 million. And originally, they were going to place an original round tender on safety Eric Harris, but that was waived in lieu of a new contract that will pay Harris $2.5 million guaranteed this season, with a maximum of $6.5 million over 2 seasons. So Eric Harris solidified his spot in that safety rotation, that secondary. Hoping, all due respect to Eric Harris, hoping he's not the starting safety week 1. The safety market is out there. It's pretty robust. Last year, you saw a lot of safeties in free agency.
Yeah.
None of them got paid big money.
No.
And I'm hoping it stays that way this year.
Well, we'll see, because you already know your boy out of Seattle, he's looking to get paid, especially with his recent injuries and stuff like that. He's got to look out for his well-being too.
You look, Earl Thomas, man, that's a name right there. When you say the name Earl Thomas, that sounds like a Hall of Fame player. It just sounds like it, bro. Your name's Earl. If your name's Earl, that's old school smack 'em name.
Earl.
Yeah, Earl. But Earl, man, wake up call, dog. You're not going to get that kind of money. You got Landon Collins also on the market. He's not you, but he is younger and he is effective. None of you guys are going to get paid that big money, because what it breaks down to is your salary cap, right?
Right.
And imagine a pie chart, if you will. Positions are allocated a certain percentage, man.
Right.
And there's a market out there for every position, and that market is going to determine the size of the wedge you get on that pie chart. And unfortunately, safety, you ain't got a big slice of that pie.
Right.
It ain't 1976,
Right.
Where you might have been lucky to land that big fat $150,000 contract back in 1975. But and safety's like my favorite defensive position.
Oh yeah, man.
Just because of Jack Tatum, my favorite Raider player of all time, who I didn't even really get to see play all that much, man. Just going back and watching film and knowing Jack Tatum, and
that's what NFL films are all about.
That's what it's all about. I'm just saying, like, the safety, that's my favorite position. You get to intercept the ball, you get to lay hat, you get to smack them, you get to punish guys over the middle. The safety, for me, is what it's all about in Raider Nation. And we need one bud, so let's get one of these guys out there. Eric Harris, you're in the rotation, doggy, but you ain't the man yet. But we like you. We fuck with you.
Yeah.
Heavy barrel. Shout out to Heavy Barrel, old school video game. Tune in to the Crow's Nest for more about Heavy Barrel.
Oh, there you go.
And last but not least on this list, kicker Daniel Carlson,
Carl,
and Jason Kabinda were tendered as well.
That's right.
Shout out to Kabinda.
Yeah, shout out. Penn State. He's one of them Gruden grinders.
Nittany Lions. Yeah. And Daniel Carlson, that accuracy, though.
Yeah.
That accuracy.
You should get yourself an Acura for that accuracy.
Fuck. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Get yourself that MDX.
I mean, don't go getting a Benz, dog, because I don't know that you're getting paid enough as a kicker to be fucking buying Benzos and shit. Okay, get yourself an Acura. Be happy, dog.
I lightweight shaded you on that comment, but really, that's like an appropriate car for a kicker. Like that nice MDX, like luxury package.
Hey, I'm just saying, you can get it fucking nice luxury, dog. You can get it leather seats, all that shit.
Forget about it. Heated seats.
Hey,
moonroof.
Good, that good, nice, big fucking touchscreen. All that good stuff, dog. Just don't go spending all your goddamn money on the car. I'm just saying.
That new buck.
That new buck for that young buck. Well, and he's probably fucking jamming to some young buck,
bruh. Feeling it right now.
Oh, shit.
Silver and Black Facts this week. We're not going to do Silver and Black Facts this week. Mike, shout out to you. Appreciate you. You sent me the DBs. That's the last position group you have. But in light of the fact that we signed Antonio Brown, and KO got shipped off, this week it ain't gonna. We're not doing it. We're gonna bring in Angria. We're trying to keep the show nice and tight. We got a second podcast to record tonight. But we will do the DBs group next week. But I feel like with Angria and with Cain coming on, we're gonna talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We just set the table. Those of you guys that are watching live right now, you're like, man, I wish they would have talked more about AB. It's over now.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No.
No. No, we're coming back around. It's going to come right back around a couple times, though.
Yeah, this was just the strip tease.
That's shit.
Angry's going to come on and finish you off real quick.
All right.
Let me just stretch after that comment. Angry, all due respect, you got a real raunchy sense of humor, so I can get away with shit like that.
This is true.
Because you're my sister. For real, Angry is my sister. We talk about so much shit off topic. Like, she's my sister.
Yeah.
A lot of respect for that lady right there.
That's the fam. That's a Crow's Nest family. That's why we're trying to get you guys to listen in, man.
Huge.
That's it, man.
Huge. So, Angry's going to come on. She's going to get that 2-minute drill. She can get everything she has for.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk to her about Leveon Bell possibly landing in Oakland. Obviously, AB. And I know it was funny because we're in the group chat today and she was like, they better not let KO go.
I know.
And the Raiders were like, oh, like what's that?
2 minutes later.
What was that now?
What'd you say now? What'd you say now, Chuck?
We're going to trade him.
You know that's right.
And there's a for show right on. Make sure you follow your boy.
Yo, follow Spice Adams, dog. Yeah. You already know,
That's
man.
the funniest dude. Right
follow
now.
that dude. That dude's hilarious.
Hey, and big props for him getting Cream Bigums on the new NBA game.
Cream Bigums, dog, is on that fucking that NBA Live, dog. Shit. I wish I could reach those heights.
But we're gonna continue talking about AB and KO and the possibility of Lev Bell and all this good stuff when we come back. But for right now, take a short break and we'll be back on with Ms. Angria Trask.
That's right.
Cheers.
Peace.
Oh. And we're back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're back. We're celebrating over it. It's a celebration.
Bitches.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Angria Trask. My bad. Angria Trask.
It's
Angela.
Welcome to the show, Angria. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm excited still, and I'm still kind of on edge, so don't poke me too hard. I might jump or something.
I'm going to poke you real hard.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. So, Angria, before we get started, let these people know where they can find you on the interwebs and let them know what you do.
Oh, well, I am the co-host of The Ladies of Darkness on Crow's Nest Podcast Network. And you can find me at Angria Trask, or you can find the show at Ladies of Darkness with one S, because Twitter doesn't give us two. And Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Heidi runs all of that. She's amazing. Jenny and I are both on Twitter. She always responds on Twitter. I'm there most of the time.
Let me just say really quick, Kevlar Palm Dress, Heidi.
Yes.
A big part of the Ladies of Darkness, but probably the unheralded MVP of our network.
Well, hands down.
She's doing so much work.
Hands down.
She works really hard. Yeah, and so follow her. She's quiet, but let me tell you this. She's holding back big time. She's got a lot of knowledge. She's got some inside scoops. She's just quiet for reason.
That's because she's running all these other motherfucking pages. She's running all these other motherfucking pages, dog.
And what'd you say, Angry?
I said never discount the quiet ones. You always watch for those.
Yeah.
It's true.
And what Chase said, man, she's quiet because she's busy running everything. Running everything. Yeah. So, Angria, welcome back to the show. We love having you on. Angria is my sister from another mister. We founded this network together, and we will die with this network, right?
Oh, you fucking right.
Damn right.
Yes.
Say it, Jay.
You goddamn right.
That's right.
I like that. Yeah, Angria is a sister on this network. She has a strong female presence in the NFL and a voice that we desperately need. So it's good to have you on the show. Look, I'm looking at my show notes right now for you, and all there is an empty bullet point underneath you and a note that says 2-minute drill. So
Damn it.
Before we get into the 2-minute drill, and the reason why there's no notes there is because you already know what we're talking about. We're talking about Antonio Brown. So Che and I haven't even shared our thoughts yet. We gave you the news.
We just give you a little taste.
We want to know what your thoughts are, Angria. What did you think about this before it went down? What were your thoughts about the rumors? And after it went down, how it went down? How do you feel about it now?
I could not be happier that we have a man named Mike Mayock with a pen and the power to sign people, because this was an amazing trade. I think it was an amazing trade. It was an amazing deal signed to get Antonio Brown in the door. Can I just say, I told you so. Everybody doubted me. No way, there's no way Antonio Brown's going to be a Raider. And I'm like, wait for it. And I got a lot of text messages, I have to say, on, what was it, Wednesday night? Oh, Buffalo signs with Antonio Brown. And I'm like, really? What? People are like, oh, I thought he was going to be a Raider. And I'm like, just wait for it. And they did. And they don't text me anymore because they're embarrassed or something. But I think it was just a fantastic move. I said on another show a couple weeks ago, this is a weapon we need more than anything, I think. I think the downfield presence, and I think this big monster number one receiver is the thing that our weapons arsenal was desperately lacking.
Right.
And this is exactly what it needs.
Yep. Absolutely.
So before this trade was going down, when the rumors of the first rounder were going around, you were against that very much, were you not?
No, I didn't really. I didn't think it was going to happen. I don't think we'd give up a first. I was okay giving up a second. I was okay giving up our second. And looking at what we actually did give up, a third and a 5, I think, we did even better, and we didn't overpay him, which was my bigger concern. The draft, I'm still kind of like not a big fan of the lottery. So the draft to me is still hit and miss. Great to have draft capital. I think draft capital is a good thing when you want to trade for things.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what you do. You have 4 top 35 picks, and you didn't have to get rid of one of them to get one of the best players in the game. And you paid him top dollar money, and that's pretty much what he deserved. But he was pulling in a base salary of $910,000 last year.
Wow.
He was pissed, and he was going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So why not here?
Pittsburgh, you're whack.
Yep.
First you tried to sue us, and then somehow your boy Lynn Swan got in there. Just ride with that. Ride with that. Just be happy you got Lynn Swan in the Hall of Fame. That's what you got right now. Yeah, you got rings. I go to hear Steelers fans talking. Yeah. You got rings, but you know what? We got one of yours, and we got another one on the way.
There you go.
We'll talk about that pretty soon.
There you go.
Angria, now you got Jordy Nelson, and you got Antonio Brown. Those are your 1 and 2. Does this help the offense this year? Now KO's gone, and we're going to talk about that too in a second here. Carr didn't have the time to get the ball downfield last season. So is that a concern for you? Yeah, we got this weapon on the outside, but do you see it being an instant impact on this offense despite the fact that Carr got sacked 75,000 times last year? Does that concern you, or do you think that this sort of alleviates that a little bit? Maybe teams are more hesitant to blitz. How does that affect the offense going forward?
Right.
Well, first of all, it was only 74,953. Okay.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
He has talked way too much, but I think with the line that we have now, KO's gone, but we did have 2 other pieces in there. One that we've permanently signed now. Denzel Good is going to be on the team, so we know that he's going to be a piece we can stick in there, and we know he can play. We know he did a good job. We're going to have a healthy line. So if they don't put up their best, then, well, obviously something else is broken. I think this line, as it stands, could still be a top 15 line, which is frankly all we need. I don't care about them being the number one anymore. Right. It's not going to be the same. But you have Colton Miller, who did a great job last year until he got injured. People want to say he did great. Oh, because of KO, he was next to KO. No, he wasn't injured. He wasn't hurt. The two of them weren't hurt together. So the man still threw down as much as he could on that field. We got a right tackle situation that we still have to solve. Apparently that is one that we could never, ever solve. That's how do you solve a problem like Maria? The Raiders don't know either. So as long as we can keep those other four solid, then Derek's not going to have a problem. But all we need is a pocket. That's all I want is just a pocket.
Now,
just a pocket for him to live in for a little bit. I mean, more than 0.2 seconds.
I tweeted out earlier in the week with all the Derek Carr trade rumors that were out there, Derek Carr being shopped at the combine and all that, which we knew was bullshit. I talked about the guy being overlooked right now is KO. He could be cut or he could be traded. He might get dealt. A lot of people said he won't be traded. He's not trade worthy. That's not going to happen. They're just going to cut him. He got traded. A lot of you, a lot of mixed feelings there. But I do know in the group chat today, Angria, you were like, they better not trade KO. And approximately 30 seconds later, KO got traded. So what was your gut feeling after that happened? What did you think about that?
Fuck you for that, VC. Thank you for the news title. I was pretty pissed. I mean, I never, ever said don't. Like, if they were going to get rid of, I didn't ever want him cut. I didn't want to get rid of him, period. If they're going to get rid of him, though, trade him. That's better than losing him. You got something for it, and that's exactly what I've said every single time we've made a trade. At least with Mac, we got something for it, rather than him sitting on his ass all season and collecting paycheck.
Thank you.
At least with Amari Cooper, we got a first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's pretty handy. I'll take it. I mean, get something for it, and it doesn't hurt as much. It still hurts because I love KO. I think he's great. I think he's just a physical specimen. When he's on, he is on fire. I just hope that we can find someone who's at least 75% of what KO is on the field when he's at 100%.
I thought the Denzel Good signing was great. It was not just good, it was great. I thought Denzel did good last year. John Feliciano, Fat Klay Thompson, he's a free agent right now. Angry, do you see the Raiders bringing Feliciano back? Obviously, depth was an issue last year at the interior position, with Feliciano being the only guy back there, and now even a little bit thinner. Do you see John being back in the fold next season for the Raiders?
I don't know. It depends on how much he wants. I think if he asks for ridiculous money or starting money or an opportunity to start, they're going to let him walk. Yeah. He does not do good in a starting role, and he's proven that time and time again.
Yeah, and
I'd love to have him as a depth pick, but that's it.
And with KO gone, I see a lot of folks saying, Feliciano's going to step in.
Right.
One, like we just told you, he's not on this roster right now. He is a free agent, effective right now.
That's right.
And if he does come back, I think you agree with me on Angria and Che. Denzel Goods is starting left guard on this offense.
I think so, man. They've already paid him. They've already paid him, right?
Yeah.
So that tells you what they're thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it is what it is. Denzel got that money. John, obviously, he got that money before the free agency started. So that's unfair to compare to John. But we'll see if John's back. If not, got to get another guard in there. If not, through free agency, through the draft. I think you're going to see several linemen drafted April 25th. April 25th.
Oh, yeah.
I think line is going to be a big focus of this draft. And I know lineman, that's a boring pick, but you'll be kissing that lineman's ass.
Oh, yeah, you will.
As we move forward and you see Derek Carr with a nice pocket around him. So.
And you're going to want to buy them motherfucking jerseys, too.
Yeah, you might.
Shit.
You might. I feel like you need to be a big boy to wear like a lineman jersey.
That's not true, dog.
No?
Nah.
You see like a little Wasabi wearing a Wisniewski jersey and be all right with that?
Wasabi likes to wear a Howie Long jersey, dog.
Yeah, he do.
So, Howie Long was a big boy too.
Yeah.
He wasn't thick around the waist or anything, but he was a big boy.
By the way, Wasabi, if you're going to wear that long jersey, flat top recommended, flat top required.
You got to have business in the front, party in the back, dog. Okay? If not, you're not coming hard enough, dog.
Yeah. Angria followed the rules when she rolled out this year. Her and her son were sporting mullets proudly. Proudly. Now, is that just an Alaskan thing, Angria, or...
No, that was just for you guys.
That was out of respect.
That's good.
Just for you guys, yeah.
Respect.
Appreciate that.
Respect.
Appreciate that. So KO's gone. That frees up quite a bit of money for us, not only offsetting the AB pick, but like I've been saying, Leveon Bell's going to be a Raider this year. What do you think about that, Angria?
I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me have it. AB and Leveon Bell reunited again. It feels so good. Leveon Bell's one of those transcendent kind of players. And I heard an interview today about how you don't know how he's going to be when he steps on the field because essentially he's taken a year off. Well, you know what? I got to look back at Marshawn Lynch. People want to complain about him and his numbers he put up, but look at what he did with the team that he had. Dude stepped back on the field like it was nothing.
Right.
And Leveon Bell has been just an amazing player. He has this style about him that is unmatched, and he's a great blocker. He's great at receiving out of the backfield. He's an amazing runner. He's confusing just to play against him. I can just see how defensive backs, how linemen, how all of the defenders, even some of his offensive linemen are kind of confused. Like, is he going to go? Is he going to go? Oh, there he goes. Shit, he's gone. So he's deceptive, and I love it. I would love to have him on the team. We have a lot of money. This is a problem we don't have very often. Let's take advantage of it.
Yeah.
We need it. We need it. And if our offensive line is that bad, then we need somebody who's willing to throw down in there. He's going to go in there and chip, and he's going to, lead block and do what he needs to do.
Yeah. Yeah. In other words, Angry is telling you, Lev Bell's a motherfucking problem.
He's a big problem.
He's a fucking problem.
He's a big problem. He'd be a perfect fit for a John Gruden offense. So, by the way, shout out to your boy Q. He does his radio show down there in Texas. He also does every single day the Locked On Raiders pod, which has now become a part of my daily routine on the way to work.
There you go.
Is listening to that and listening last week here. He had they had Benjamin Albright on their show. Their ESPN radio show out of Texas. And I know a lot of you guys have feelings about Albright, take it or leave it. He's been wrong. He's been right, whatever. But Albright said, it's not a secret amongst anybody that was at the combine or anybody that's in this business that John Gruden honestly, confidently believed he could land both Brown and Bell this offseason. He got one. The next is on the way. Trust me. Book it. Leveon Bell's going to be a Raider.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. We got money to spend. Look, people are worried. Oh, that's too much money. Look, KO's gone. That freed up space. Seth Roberts likely gone. Likely gone if this happens. Okay, Gruden grinder and all. We can get both of these guys and still have a chunk of change. Look, there's not going to be that many splashes in silver and black in this free agency. Let Leveon Bell be the one. Would you rather have Leveon Bell be the splash or Sue be the splash?
Oh, fuck. Come on now. Stop talking crazy.
Yeah.
Stop talking crazy, man.
Would you rather have Lev Bell or CJ Mosley be the splash?
Lev Bell.
I'd rather have
Lev Bell.
I'd rather have Barr anyways. So there you go. So that's going to happen. Trust me, that's going to happen. Angria, let's talk a little bit about you for a second. Now, the fans, the Pillagers, they love the Pillaging podcast. They love the Pillaging pod. They love them some Pillaging podcast. Well, we got this network chock full of talent.
Chock full.
Tell these listeners why they need to tune in to the Ladies of Darkness podcast.
Oh, you goddamn right.
Well, ladies in football, how do you go wrong?
How do you go wrong?
How? Nobody has a good answer for me. Nobody. So we're fun and entertaining, and we try to know what we were talking about. And we get me and Jenny just makes me laugh on a daily basis. And Heidi has her Heidi Game segment, and she does so much work, and she also contributes her voice to us as well. So that's amazing as well. And we just want to make sure that everybody's aware that there's a perspective out there that's fair and not bimbo and not what did somebody call Blitzchick is one of our newest members of the network.
Yes.
And somebody called her a menopausal old hag or something.
Wow.
That one made me laugh. I was like, wow.
Disrespectful.
Because she's smarter than you. This is the crap we get all day long, every day.
Yeah.
We go through it.
Look, I don't know
Just for you guys.
I don't know who you are, but Blitzchick's definitely smarter than you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that. And she's sassy too. When I first encountered her on Twitter, I was like, I don't know if I like this person. And then I met
her. How to take her.
Yeah, and then I met her in person. I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's spicy.
Yeah. She's
spicy. I like this person.
Hell yeah.
I really do. So, Blitzchick. And, there's always the thing. So, growing up, listening to the radio, you'd occasionally get your female disc jockey. And as a young man, you always sit there and wonder, well, I wonder what she looks like.
Right.
And your mind gets real active. Just from
Kenny's sharing secrets right now.
This ain't no secret, dog. Everybody felt this way. There was a lady that did the Slow Jams program at night down here.
Did. Yeah, she did.
On 102.5 Kate on. Back in the day, we used to get her fade on and listen to Kate on.
There you go.
And I would call into the show and I'd be like, oh man, I just talked to her. She sounds so cool. So if anything, at the very least, tune in and listen to these wonderful female voices talk about the things that you like.
There you go.
Somebody in the chat today said it was hot that Jenny was talking about Madden. She was trying to troubleshoot the Madden problem. VC was trying to get AB to the Raiders for the 3rd and 5th round pick. Madden wouldn't let him do it. Madden said, "You're fucking crazy. I like you, man, but you're crazy."
Hey, you like the right team, though, but you crazy.
And so Jenny was trying to give him some advice. He's like, that's so hot hearing you talk about Madden. So at the very base level, tune in for that reason.
Yeah.
And listen to these beautiful women talk about the NFL.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, these are women. These aren't nacas. These are beautiful mujeres, women. Okay. And if you don't believe me, listen closely. You can hear, no offense, Angria, you can hear, listen, them big titties rubbing up against the microphone. Okay? I'm just saying at a base level. And it goes up from there because these women have knowledge. Heidi bringing knowledge, Jenny bringing the knowledge and the humor, and Angria reeling it all together. Angry, you're a fantastic moderator on that show. You really know how to handle the microphone and really just kind of keep them wild ladies,
Yeah.
I won't even say in check because you guys
not in check.
You guys are far from in check.
On the right path.
Let me just say, I listened to last week's episode. You're far from in check, and that's why you fit in beautifully with all the pillagers. So
that's fucking right.
Trust me, this is not some half-stepping show. You will not be bored. I know a lot of you want to prejudge. Don't. These ladies, they know what they're talking about. Tune in. I'm making a lot of jokes right now. Tune in. This is a fantastic show, The Ladies of Darkness.
Absolutely.
And I love the original name, but I like the new name. I think I like the new name better.
Hey, man. It works.
Yeah, it seems to be working out. It seems to be working pretty well with most people, yeah.
Yeah.
And who was it? Micah on Behind the Eye Patch said it's got that new logo. We've got that kind of Sounds of the Lambs feel, I guess. So it's a little scary. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you like your women frightening, then we're the place to be.
All women are frightening to most of our listeners, okay?
That's true. Good point.
If you've seen how much time they spend on social media, I can guarantee you most women are frightening to them. Which would also explain most of the responses that y'all get for your hardcore knowledgeable takes.
Right.
And I see, man, it's just too goddamn easy to pull the gender card, bro. Stop.
Right.
Don't be sad that Angria dragged your ass through the mud. I've seen you do it every day, Angria. I've seen you do it, and every time I'm like fist pumping. There's a lot of people that are like bulldogs on Twitter. They go hard, and it's like you don't need to do all that, bro. Let me tell you this. And
You're trying too hard. I'm
gonna play the gender card right now. when our ladies get after you, it's because they have to. As a female in the NFL game, you got to have a chip on your shoulder. Why?
Right.
Because you're an asshole. That's why. That's why. Okay? So if you think they're being too harsh, take a good look at yourself. Take a good... I'm not going to sing, bro. I'm not going to sing. That's your job on this show.
I'm waiting for the vocals, Kenny. Drop some vocals, dog.
I could rap. I can't sing, dog.
That's why I want you to know I'm staring at the man in the mirror.
I don't know where that one came out of, but damn, Che.
Hey.
Have another beer.
I'm drinking Chelas over here.
There
It's a
you
good
go.
time.
Chela.
We got AB. Did you guys know that shit? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I go, goddamn. Goddamn.
It's good times.
I woke up this morning and went and bought a brand new phone just to make sure mine wasn't.
Wait, is this shit ain't correct? Let me go get a new phone. Fuck, hey, AT&T's fucking with me right now.
I'm on 3 different networks right now just to make sure. Just to make sure. But Angry Man, seriously, go check out the Ladies of Darkness. That's a great show. If you like our brand and you like the way we cut loose, you're gonna love that show. You're gonna love the Wolfpack Nation. Those 3 shows on the network right there definitely embody the vibe that you're hearing on the show. And if you want the facts, just straight up, nothing but the facts and some good conversation around it, check out the Put on the Waivers podcast. We got a little something for everybody on the network. Isn't that right, Angria?
We do.
We do.
It's still growing.
A lot of people would say that I'm stalling right now.
Yeah, there's motherfuckers on here say you're stalling, as a matter of fact, dude. On the chat
Don't
right now.
be blaming me for the stalling, okay?
Don't be stalling on this 2-minute drill, dog.
So, as you know,
Don't go easy.
we're starting the 2-minute drill right now. Right? Meow.
Oh.
Angry, you're a cat person, right?
Yes.
Good, because there's 0 cat questions in this 2-minute drill.
I hate you.
There is 0 cat questions.
Settle.
And that's just so I don't make you look like a bad owner.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just playing. I think you're going to do well. So, for those of you tuning in for the first time, this is the 2-minute drill. The title means nothing. She has as much time as she wants to answer these questions. Next season, however, we're going to change the rules. We're going to give you a time limit.
Oh.
That's for then, not for right now. You got 20 questions, Angria. 10 of those are going to be Raiders questions. Every other question's a Raiders question. And guess what? You can't blame me because Che wrote all of them this week.
You goddamn right.
And they're all brand new except for one.
That's right. That's right.
You also got, you gave me 2 categories that are in your wheelhouse. One of them was horror movies, which you and I both share a passion for. I don't know what we spend more time talking about, Angria, horror movies or the Raiders.
I think it's horror movies.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
I think one-on-one, yeah. You've given me some good recs. I've given you some good recs. So, horror movies, and you said zoology. Zoology. Am I saying that right?
I hope so.
Zoology.
Zoology.
Don't get caught up.
Zoology.
So, you got 4 each of those, which leaves room for 2 completely random questions, which are also brand new this week. But before we get started, just to see if you've been paying attention, what do you call the fear of the color silver, Angria?
Oh shit! I don't remember. Chromatophobia or something. I have no idea. That's not my question. You didn't tell me how to answer that one.
That's close enough.
Well, yeah, we'll give you that one. You said the first part of that answer was correct, and the last part of the answer was correct.
Well, I'm just
The shit in the middle was all fucked up, but it will give you.
You know what?
Do I get extra credit?
It proved that she's paying close enough attention.
She is. You've been listening. I'm proud of you,
I
but
try.
it ain't gonna help you at all.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Angria? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You know what this means, Che, that when she's done with this, we have to do, it's long overdue,
Uh-huh.
but we got to do the Get Out of Townsend challenge.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh,
right.
shit.
You did say that shit.
Yeah.
So it's on. It's on like Doggy Kong after this.
As far as I've seen, we haven't addressed the Townsend situation.
We
in Oakland.
haven't.
So the
So
challenge.
what better way than to post a video?
Yeah. So seriously, bro, challenge is still in
Seriously,
effect.
bro.
There you go.
Seriously. By the way, seriously, bro, fantastic segment on the Ladies of Darkness.
That's right.
Angry, let's get down to it. Are you ready to get down to it?
I am ready.
All right. Question number 1. Who holds the team records for yards in a single season?
Marcus Allen.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Tim Brown.
That's right.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Timmy
I thought
Brown.
you were talking about running back. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about running back.
Yards.
Okay.
Pure
Yards. Just yards. Just yards.
unadulterated
Yeah, just your
Okay, pay attention, Angry.
yards.
Okay,
pay attention.
I'm sorry.
You can ask him to read the question again, goddammit.
That would be stalling.
That would be stalling, but you can ask him that.
Question number 2. What horror movie features a serial killer wearing a mask inspired by an Edward Munch painting?
I like that one. I know that one, but I like that one.
Well,
so I would give you
this
props for
could
that
go
one.
2 ways. So I'm going to go with Halloween.
Oh!
That would be a William Shatner mask.
That's right. William Munch is an artist, and he's most well known for the painting Scream. Exactly.
However, I'm going to argue with you, Che, because that was not a serial killer. It was a pair of serial killers.
Damn it.
Oh, well,
Misleading.
All right.
good
I see,
Disqualified.
I see what you're saying there. I would just go with what I knew.
Look, I'll give you a deal, Angria. If you get 13 right, I'm going to count that as a half point and give you the title.
Oh shit!
How about that? How about that?
Oh shit!
How about that?
All right. Deal.
Next question. In 2016, Derek Carr passed for a Raiders record 513 yards in a single game. Who was their opponent?
Ooh.
In 2016, Derek Carr passed for 5 million yards. Against who?
Shit, that was 2 years ago. Hold on. I'm thinking.
No, you're stalling!
I am stalling. Calm down. Was it... Shit. Was it... It was Tampa, wasn't it?
Oh,
That is correct. It was Tampa Bay. It was Tampa Bay.
look at that! Look at that!
Your boy Seth Roberts caught the winning touchdown.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
You need extra quarters to get 500 yards sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. This is your first zoology question,
Oh,
and I expect
I'm
you to
ready.
get this right. Zoology is a very broad topic.
it is.
I didn't even ask her what era of zoology.
Oh shit!
Yeah, which could be the difference between Wu-Tang Clan and 3-6 Mafia.
It could be.
Could be. Could be. What is the largest living species of lizard, Angria?
That would be the Komodo dragon.
That is
Oh!
correct. That is correct. The Komodo dragon.
She knows her zoology, dog. That's why it's a wheelhouse.
Pump the brakes. That's one question. Dog. You think I put the hard one up
Calm down,
front?
Che.
All right. Next question. Raiders question. Back to the Raiders. Back to the Silver and Black. From 1973 through 1978, the Raiders met Kansas City 11 times. Mm-hmm. Out of the 11 times they met, how many games did the Silver and Black win? That's a good question,
10.
Chase. That is correct. Bow. Bow. You got 3 out of 5 right now. You're batting above 500, Angry. You're doing really well.
Yay!
You're doing really well. Back to our wheelhouse. Our wheelhouse. Horror director John Carpenter wrote and directed his first film in 1974. Name that film. 1974. The name of that film was not You're Stalling.
It's not. It's not your stalling. Shit. Shit.
That is also incorrect.
That's not right? Okay. Fuck. I'm never going to be able to spit it out. Crap!
I'll give you a hint. but I need
It
your
wasn't
answer.
crap.
It was technically, this was not a horror film. This was a sci-fi film.
Huh.
You're stoned.
I am stalling. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Name of that film was Dark Star. Dark Star. Very entertaining.
Yeah.
And I believe your boy Kurt Russell was in that film.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Kurt, come on! You forget that movie then?
Maybe. I could be
Kurt
wrong.
was in it.
Could be wrong there. Kurt Russell was in almost every Carpenter film.
In the 80s.
And that's okay. And that's okay. So was your boy Wilford Brimley. So that's okay. Next question. Who was the Raiders' first pick, number 17 overall? Nice parenthetical note, by the way, Che.
Yeah.
Who was the Raiders' first pick in the first combined AFL-NFL draft in 1967? The Raiders' first...
I just looked at this the other day. Shit.
Oh, you were doing some studying then.
No, it was like 2 or 3 months ago, and that's why I can't remember off the top of my head because it was 2 or 3 months ago. Shit. I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I can't remember. Phil Villapiano.
Oh,
Incorrect. It was Gene Upshaw.
Damn it.
Right side of the ball. Right side of the ball.
Yeah.
Here's a random question. Your first random question. This one's in my wheelhouse.
uh-oh.
Who wrote the 1895 19th century literature? Who wrote the 1895 novel titled The Time Machine?
Jules Verne.
Jules Verne.
I don't know.
It's H.G. Wells.
Yeah, him too.
Jules Verne was not writing novels in the 19th century. First of all. Off top.
Okay, first of all, I don't read that shit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I wasn't in your wheelhouse.
Back to the Raiders. In what year was the Oakland Raiders franchise first founded?
1960.
That's correct.
Woo!
I would have been big mad if you got that wrong.
Oh yeah.
You got
Me
4
too.
right.
That's the one question you can't get wrong on this fucking show.
You got 4 right through, I believe, 9 questions right
All right.
now. Not doing too bad. That's not bad.
About 50%.
That's not good.
Zoology coming at you right now.
All right.
There are 2 species of hippo. One is called the common hippo. What's the other one called?
Are you kidding me?
Woo!
Let's go,
No, he's
Ace.
not.
Let's go, Ace Ventura.
No, he's not.
Oh my god.
What you got against hippos?
Probably the giant hippo.
Oh man, you had to go the opposite way.
It was the mini hippo, huh? Was it a pygmy hippo?
Wait, I don't even know how to score that right now.
No, I gave her the hint. No, she can't get that one if I gave her the
All right,
hint.
that was too big of a hit. It's correct. Well, incorrect. You're correct on the back end. It was the pygmy hippo. Yeah, answer. Exact
God damn
answer
it.
we were looking for. Right back to the Raiders, though, which is always nice. The answer to this question is not Antonio Brown.
Okay.
What Pro Bowl quarterback wore the number 15 for the Raiders from 1993 to 1996? You got to get this.
Jay Schroeder?
Oh,
Is that your final answer?
No. Hold on, let me think. 93 to 96?
Yes. It's a good save. It was a good save.
Number 15?
Yes.
Jeff Hostetler.
That is correct.
Yes!
Back on the board.
Jay Schrader was 13.
You know what, Shay? I was 13, okay? Shut up.
No shit up. I ain't mad at you.
Right back to zoology. Apiology is a scientific study of what?
Can you spell that for me, please?
Oh, that's good. That's a good stalling tactic.
That's a real good stalling tactic.
Apiology. A-P-I-O-L-O-G-Y.
Oh. It's The study of what is what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything outside of the body, so I don't know.
You don't know.
Is it the study of apes?
Oh, man.
That is incorrect.
Come on.
It is the study of honeybees. If you knew that a honeybee farm was called an apiary, you might have got that one.
Which I didn't.
Yeah.
And clearly Angria didn't either.
I knew that. Right back to the Raiders. Which Raiders defensive end set a club record while leading the league with 16 sacks in 2005? Great question, Che. Great question.
You know.
Oh my goodness.
TNT Farm said stallology.
Yeah, I like that one.
I am a master of stallology, and that one I am never going to come up with the right name. So
just throw a fucking name out there, Angry. Come on now.
Defensive end, 2005.
Huh?
2005 defensive end. Throw one out.
Throw one out. Shit.
The Google chat, the YouTube chat, smashing the Google right now.
Yeah.
Trying to act real smart.
Should I check it?
No. You will be penalized.
I don't know.
Okay.
Johnson.
We're looking for.
I don't even know this guy.
Oh, you said
We're looking for Derek Burgess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Burgess. Okay.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Burgess Meredith.
No. Who was a fucking fantastic actor, man.
He was a penguin.
He was my favorite fucking actor.
Are we?
My favorite. Hit the favorite part. My most favorite part he ever played.
Mickey.
Was the no.
Penguin.
No. Absolutely not. The fucking dad on Grumpy Old Man.
Okay.
Oh my
Just
God.
saying. You're fucking right.
Both of you need to get the entire fuck off this show right now.
I know, bro.
you know
You need to
what?
go fucking watch Grumpy Old Man. It's your problem, dog.
You need to watch Rocky, goddammit.
God damn it.
Rocky won a
I
Oscar.
watched all the Rockies, bro. I got all the fucking Rockies
What the
in my
fuck is your
DVD.
problem then?
I don't got no goddamn problem, dog. You gotta go watch Grumpy Old Man and Grumpier Old Man. What's wrong with you?
Talk about Mickey like that.
Shit.
All right. You got some extra time, Angria.
All right. Good.
Although you don't have the question, so it doesn't help you much.
We're going to get back to horror. I want you to think very closely about this question without stalling. What is the name of the main protagonist from Saw 2?
Come on.
I'll take the first name.
Oh my God. They have names?
Yeah.
The girl that didn't get her head chopped off in number 1. I don't know. I don't know her name.
I want to give
I don't know her name.
I want to give it to you so bad because you're right, but you didn't give me the name. Her name was Amanda. Amanda Young.
I know there was an M. God damn it. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know.
She didn't earn a name.
This is a tough question from Che right here. It's a really tough question. What nose tackle ranks 4th on the Raiders' all-time sack list? 4th, really, bro?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, wait. So it has to be a nose tackle from 83 or later
Okay.
because we didn't count sacks before then.
That is
Okay.
correct. That is correct.
So 4th in sacks.
Yep.
How many sacks was it?
I believe it was 53.
And over what time frame?
Come on now. Now you're asking too many fucking specific questions, Angry.
The time frame that he
Okay,
played.
stop stalling. Some old bitch.
Say 20 questions.
No, you ain't asking us questions. What the fuck?
I'm asking you 20 questions.
It's not a 2-minute drill either. So it doesn't really matter.
That's a fact.
This is true.
That is a fact.
This is our rules, though, okay? This is our show, our rules, okay?
Pastor McLaughlin.
Oh,
Oh, shit. It was Bill Pickell.
that's right.
Bill Pickle?
Yep.
Yeah, Bill Pickle.
Grizz got that one. I don't know if he got help from Google, but he got it.
They don't have Google where he lives, bro. Grizz just got that knowledge, bro.
He's got knowledge.
He lives in a van down by the river.
Don't do my man like that. Come on now.
He wears it well. Come on. I love Chris.
All right, you got 5 right so far. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. You could jump up to 10, which will put you in good company. But I need you to answer this question first, and I think you got this one. Which country is home to the largest population of tigers in the world? And if you play Punch Out, you know the answer to this question.
I don't play Punch Out. I'm going to go with Russia.
Where?
Russia. Siberian tigers.
Russia has... Come on now, Angry. That doesn't even make no goddamn sense.
Are you serious right now? Are you going with India?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, India. And if you played Punch Out, you would know because the guy from India...
Great Tiger.
Was known as the Great Tiger.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Wait for that jewel.
Is that where you're getting your information, Shay?
That wasn't even mine.
Shit up and start all over.
I didn't pull the fucking zoology questions. I'm the one that did the Raider questions, all right?
You got your daily double coming up still, Angria.
Oh, Lord.
So hang in there. What Raiders tight end led the NFL in receptions twice in the 1980s?
Scott Christensen.
You're fucking right.
Goddamn.
You're fucking right.
That's right.
That is correct. All right, 3 more questions. One of them is a daily double. This is not it.
But you like to tease him with it, though.
It's coming. Hunger, Saucy Jack, Pinhead, and Aparius are some of the more well-known iterations of these creatures from the twisted mind of Clive Barker. What's the name of these creatures?
Oh.
Again, Hunger, Saucy Jack, Pinhead, and Aparius are all examples of what creature type from Clive Barker's twisted imagination?
I don't know what they're called. I just know it's from Hellraiser.
That is correct. They're Cenobites.
Oh.
They are Cenobites. Shit. She knew that one. She knew that.
I didn't, actually. I had no idea.
All right, guess what? The next question. Daily double.
Oh!
This one's worth 2 points.
I still don't think it's going to help.
Two Raiders of all time have ever posted 5 sacks in a game.
Oh.
I'll give you a point for each one you can name. Name the only 2 Raiders ever to post 5 sacks in a single game.
Khalil Mack and Howie Long.
Yo,
Bam!
You goddamn right.
Boom! You got them both right.
You goddamn right.
She didn't even hesitate. There was no stalling.
No stalling of that.
So 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8? Is that where we're at right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8. You can finish off with a solid 9. 9 ain't bad in this contest.
No, not at all.
Angry, you're doing way better than I think you thought you would. You were very nervous about this. I think you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing good with like live trivia.
I think you're doing well.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what the real problem is? You need to nail down your fucking wheelhouse because you missed more wheelhouse questions than you did Raider questions.
It's true.
God damn it!
But you know what? That means she knows her Raider shit.
That's right. That's what really fucking matters on this show. Just saying.
The last and final question is completely random, and it's a good one. It's a good one. You could almost count this as a zoology question.
Uh-oh.
Is that a hint? I don't know. I don't know. A polyorchid has at least 3 of what?
Can you repeat the question, please?
You're stalling.
I'm asking you to repeat the question.
A polyorchid has at least 3 of these.
Stamens.
One more time.
Stamens?
That is incorrect. I do not know what that is. But a polyorchid has at least 3 testicles.
That's what a stamen. Look it up, buddy.
Is that what that
It's
is?
similar. It's it's pretty much the same thing.
I'm going to give that to you.
All right.
I'm going to take your word for it.
Let's take
The
that.
stamen is the male sexual organ of the flower.
Well, there you go. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 correct.
All right.
Not too
And
shabby.
do I get my half for correcting Che on his poor question
Wait, correcting me on what?
structure?
No, because I said if you
You
tied
first question,
if you,
Jay.
if you tied 13, you would get a half.
Oh.
Wait,
That's
what
some
what
bullshit.
poor question did I come up with? What are you talking about?
Your question about Scream.
No, that was
that wasn't my question.
That was my question. Che
Okay.
did the Raiders
I
question.
take it back. Then Kenny, your question.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I will not. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I will say this in defense of my question. There was 2 folks behind that mask,
It's true.
but the mask
The mask is one character. Okay.
one entity.
Yeah.
It's one entity.
This is true.
But
This
you got
is true.
you got a good point, Angria. How do you feel after that? 9 out of 20. How do you feel after that?
I feel really stupid. This is why I don't go to bar trivia.
Maybe you got to go to
That would
bar
get
trivia
ruined.
more often. See, then maybe you come
Nah.
back here, you get fucking 21 out of 21.
Yeah. Well,
No,
she also
no,
doesn't go to
they-
bar
they-
trivia because it requires a toboggan and 8 lupine animals to get her there.
This is true.
This is true.
These are facts. These are facts.
Oh God,
Angry-
that would be the
Oh,
coolest
Angry,
plan ever.
you did well. You got 9. I think you're just under Chris Simmons, who was a record holder for a while. He had 9 too.
Yeah.
So you're up there. You're in that second tier.
Yeah.
Right.
Second tier, because the top tier is 13.
Top
Right.
tier's 13.
Top tier is 13.
Rory Anderson got 6. Austin Gale, your boy Austin Gale, only got 6 right. So you're doing well. You're smarter than Austin Gale. You should feel good about that.
I'll take that.
Yeah, take that all day. All day. Angry, is there anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
No, I just want I want to be excited about Antonio Brown still. So I'm going to do that and try to enjoy myself. Wait for all these other things to go by before the new league year starts on Tuesday, and keep my fingers crossed for some new toys
So,
starting Tuesday.
really quick, before we let you go, I'm going to give you one more question. This is not a 20-minute. This is not a 2-minute drill question. Don't get nervous.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you for a prediction for wins and losses next year, but what I want to ask you is, in the win column, how much of an impact does Antonio Brown make? How many wins does Brown bring this roster?
I believe he at least increases this win percentage by 60%.
That is correct.
Thank you.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Angria, man, my sister, it's great having you on, Angria. We need to get you on here more often.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm here.
We loved it. Thank you again. And you can follow her where?
At Angria Trask
Very easy.
or at Ladies of Darkness.
1 S.
1S.
What?
Because it's too much woman for Twitter. They can't handle that kind of ferocity.
All them curves. They can't handle all them curves.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Too many.
Dangerous. Curves ahead. Slippery when wet, as Bon Jovi would say.
Right.
Angria, we look forward to the new episode that just dropped. Actually, was that today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. So go check them out. Brand new episode, hot off the presses. Dropped 2 days ago by the time you're listening to this, but for those of you on YouTube, it dropped yesterday. Make sure you check them out. There's plenty of hours in your workday. You need to get through it once you're done with this podcast. I mandatory homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies of Darkness.
Absolutely.
And we want to hear back from you on Twitter. You can at us or Ladies of Darkness with 1S, or you can hit her up directly at Angria Trask. Again, once and for all, Angria, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys so much, and I appreciate you having me.
Love you too, sis.
Love you too.
Have a good night.
Me too. Bye.
All right.
Peace out.
You better be a poly orchid if you take this 2-minute drill. You better come in here with 3 nuts or more.
You better come in here with some motherfucking huevos.
Yeah.
So that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
You better have some.
Angria, sin huevos. Did pretty damn good. So
True.
I challenge you. You think you're smarter than a female football fan? I got issue with that.
So listen,
I got issue with that.
I just came up with a fucking idea.
Uh-huh.
Because, we're going to start reaching out to some of our loyal listeners to come on here, and take that 2-minute drill, I think maybe some of the questions should revolve around the rest of the network. So if you ain't listening, you ain't gonna do well, dog.
We might have to put one network question in.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
We got some guests coming up, by the way. I'm waiting to see if they take this drill. I just nailed down Maurice Moton. He's coming on April 7th.
Yeah.
We got Kendra Stabler joining that show.
Yeah.
Now, Kendra, she's rated royalty. She gets a pass.
Of course.
But Mo, you running that drill, dog.
Oh, you already know it, dog. You better start prepping now.
We got Scott Bear coming on.
Yep.
Who gets to remain the voice of the Raiders for NBC Bay Area, local station out here. Now that the Raiders are hopefully, fingers crossed, going to land back in Oakland here soon.
Right.
Scott Bear coming on the show very soon. Your boy Lincoln Kennedy.
That's right.
Coming on at the end of the month. I got to think that he's going to take this 2-minute drill.
Oh, I hope so.
I got to think.
I hope so.
And judging by the decor in the Skype, he's a big Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I know a lot of you guys don't know that.
I like that.
Now, if all of these were questions about how to make a Broncos fan piss their pants, LK would mop up. Mop up. But LK, if you're listening, get ready, man. Get ready. Give me your categories. I want to make you look good, doggy.
Hell yeah.
I might ask him a question about himself, just to be cute. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
We got Eddie Borsili from Sirius XM Radio coming on the show soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of good guests coming up.
The guests are stacked, man. Your boy Kenny's been hard at work. He's been booking guests left and right.
Yeah. Really what happened is I drank way too much coffee on a Wednesday. I just started firing off messages to people. I'm going to get this dude. But yeah, a lot of great guests coming up. Kendra coming on to plug the XOXO Foundation and her collaboration with Just Win Johnny over at One Nation Fanware. Again,
That's
Eddie
right.
Borsili, Scott Bear, Maurice Moton, Lincoln Kennedy. A lot of good guests coming up.
Your boy Watts Raider, man. Your boy Watts Raider off YouTube. And he's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
If you're live on the live feed, he's coming in May.
On Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Salud.
Yeah. And you know the chelas will be flowing that day.
Dude, they'll be flowing heavy. Heavy. I almost was like, should we even do... You goddamn right we should do a show on Cinco de Mayo.
Absolutely right, dog. Come on now.
So shit. We might have to fire up the queue that weekend. It's going to be warm.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be warm.
Oh, yeah.
I'll break at that queue. Real quick look. I wonder if LK has tried one of Violator cigars from Chevy Raider. He has. Actually, I've seen Violator and Kennedy go back and forth. They're both cigar aficionados on their Cinco de Drinko. Chevy Raider also says, Stack wants me to ask Lincoln some cigar questions. Look, we're going to get into all that. Lincoln's going to come on here. You know what? I want Lincoln to ask us some questions. You know what question I'm going to ask Lincoln? I asked him last time. I'm going to ask him again. Is the right tackle on this roster?
Yeah, it's true. That's true. We have asked him that question.
We have.
I'm worried about his answer.
I'm always worried about
his answer. Though.
That might be a 2-minute drill question. I don't know. But we're going to see you guys on the other side. We're going to take a quick break right now. We need to go see a man about a horse. And we'll be right back on the air. Soon we'll see you guys on the other side. We out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders. And we're back. We're back on the air with Kane's Corner, brought to you every week by NFLshop.com. Go to PJ4F.com, click on the banner, get yourself that brand new Antonio Brown jersey, but click through the site. When you do so, we get a small piece of that purchase, and it helps go right back into the podcast. Welcome to the show, Kane. How can these people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at KaneMT6 on Twitter, and check me out. I'm a good follow, I think.
Yeah. No, Cain's a good follow, man. He's gonna tweet some things that's gonna make you jump out the box. You're gonna be like, yeah.
He's gonna hit you with some hot takes.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep it real spicy.
Some good questions. Some hip hop throwbacks, all that good stuff that you know and you love from Cain. So follow him. If you like Cain's Corner, follow him. Don't follow him in real life because that shit is weird. Follow him on Twitter though.
For real, right? I don't need no stalkers, but now follow me on Twitter, and you'll get a good follow. Shit.
And Cain will follow you back for sure if you're worthy. He's going to determine that. I'm not here to determine that for him. Cain, before we got on the air right now, you gave a shout out to someone that was just on the show. I want you to reset that take because I think you said it well and it deserves to be said.
Shout out to Angria Trask on the 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
Right now, you on the record for all ladies that come on to the Pillaging podcast for the 2-minute drill. And until then, you are the queen of darkness on the 2-minute drill. Congratulations.
And if you thought my comments were disrespectful towards women, understand I'm talking to my sister. We sling mud all the time. She got thick skin. And a raunchy sense of humor just like I do. And that was not directed towards women in general. I was just funning with my sister. So just chill out, snowflakes. If you're listening to this show, there shouldn't be a problem as it is because we give it to you raw and uncut.
Oh, yeah.
Shimmy, y'all, all that.
You hold the record. You hold the record for all women that come on. Any other woman, they got to beat you. Until they beat you, you the queen.
That's right.
That's what it is. Cain, welcome to the show, man. Much like Angria, next to your name on my notes, I got a big, fat, empty bullet point because you already know what we're talking about. We're talking Antonio Brown. We're talking Kelechi Osemele. And we're talking Leveon Bell. So let's start at the top of this. Antonio Brown, we got it done. Did you see this happening for a third and a fifth? And how do you feel about it?
Hey, you know what? Mike Mayock, you the man. You the man. You are the man. Because you know what? If it was John and Reggie, they would have gave that 27th pick away. But since it was Mike, I got to say, you brought that patience to what John... You are... What we say? Paul McCartney to what's the other nigga name in the Beatles?
John Lennon.
You that motherfucker to John Lennon. You that motherfucker to John Gruden. You done calmed him down. You brought the shit into perspective and made it right. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to give up none of those first 4 picks. I mean, I am shocked, literally shocked that we didn't even give up that. Che, for real, bruh. Mm-hmm. I thought that 27th or that 35th pick was in play. Mm-hmm. Man, for real, but it wasn't even in play. You know what I'm saying? And then when Buffalo tried to come through with their little bullshit, and that fell through because Antonio Brown boxed it, you know what I'm saying? We was able to get him for a 3rd-round pick. Man, yes. I am excited, bro. I'm excited about it. Antonio Brown for a 3rd-round pick, I'm excited. Antonio Brown for a 35th, I'm questionable. Mm-hmm. But for the 3rd round, shit. We just whooped y'all ass 2 times 2 years in a row. We got y'all for two receivers in the 3rd round. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. I'm excited about that. Y'all can't tell me y'all ain't excited about that. Come on now,
very
for
excited.
Real,
very excited.
We excited, dog. You already know we cracking Chelas over here, dog. It's all about excitement over here, man.
So Cain, I want to put this in a perspective because you're a fantasy guy. You're pretty damn good at fantasy. Chase, so was you.
Yeah, I won my league.
Yeah, that's right. You did. But Cain,
I didn't win in the Pillaging podcast. That's for sure. I was like the last place motherfucker.
Damn,
for real? And I was the commissioner. Yeah.
Wow. Hey man. Hey.
It was very competitive, and y'all. I think y'all should join next football season. Yeah. Monster Mash. He was one of the teams in it. You know. He participated in it.
How'd he do? How did
he
he do
might
it?
have went to the playoffs.
Okay.
He might have went to the playoffs.
And did Dutch win that thing this year? Dutch,
see, I'm in 7 leagues, so me and Dutch, we commissioned like about 3 leagues, and then the Pillaging Podcast League, I just did it by myself.
Okay.
I was trying to get one of y'all involved, but y'all both said, and then Che at the last minute, he was like, okay, but then after that, it was full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, there's a couple positions open, so I would hope that y'all would join it so we can all run that shit together.
I might hop over. I might hop over there, dog. I might hop over there, but I also got my league that's also the Pillaging Podcast League.
Is it really? Come on, bro. We can't.
The fuck we can, dog. We can have multiple leagues named the same thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, mine's a $50 buy-in.
Okay. So was mine, dog. So was mine. So that'd be. I'll come over there. I might have a couple spots opening up on my side.
Come over there.
Y'all come over there.
I'll come over there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying? I'm down.
It'll be a good one.
As head commissioner of all things Pillaging, Che, you're now running the Crow's Nest Fantasy League.
Okay.
And I got to give it up to the OG Cain for you're running the Pillaging League next year.
I like that. I'll switch the name.
We need some organization in this bitch.
That's how you do it. And the boss has spoken.
But if you're interested in joining that fantasy football league, the Pillaging League next year, if you're a pillager, hit up Cain on Twitter. Get on deck right now. Get in queue because I have a feeling that's going to be a big league next year as we head into this season. Hope is abound. But let me fire this question at you, okay? Because last year, Antonio Brown would have been the first wide receiver on most people's boards, okay? Mm-hmm. Now we're going into a new season. Antonio Brown on the silver and black. You're due to pick, Cain. You're on the clock for your fantasy league, and Antonio Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster are both staring at you. Which one are you taking next year?
That's a good question.
I'm going AB.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going AB all the way.
All right.
Look, man, if AB, which he has, joined the Raiders, he's joined the Raiders, and John Gruden is an offensive, coordinator, offensive guy, very good with wide receivers. You saw what he did with Jerry Rice. You saw what he did with Tim Brown. So why wouldn't I think that AB could do better than both of those receivers? Matter of fact, I'm looking at AB to have 120 catch receiving season in 2019. 120 catches to AB.
Woo!
I guarantee. And then I had tweeted something, because we talked about this a couple weeks ago when I was in the studio with y'all. We talked about it in the backgrounds or whatever, and I said, hey, if Jordy Nelson is still a part of this roster when we sign AB, or if we sign AB, do we keep Jordy Nelson? And, I tweeted that out just to kind of get a feel about what Raider Nation thought about that.
Yeah.
And Raider Nation, right. And Raider Nation kind of thought that we should keep Jordy Nelson, that he would be a good fit, sort of like a Tim Brown, Jerry Rice type deal. And if Jordy Nelson has Jerry Rice in him, or has that same, he can pull that production out of him like Jerry Rice did. If John Gruden can pull that out of Jerry, that's a good fit. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, in Cain's opinion, I think that we good with Antonio Brown, but we need a draft pick, a young wide receiver, 8-man, somebody to compete with Jordy Nelson for that wide out number 2 spot. And then if he loses that, then he can go to the slot.
Yeah. Wow.
Then Jordy can move over to the slot. But until then, I'm still not happy with keeping Jordy Nelson. That's just me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jordy had one real flash game last year. I think it was against the Miami Dolphins, where he did get run down. He was wide open. He did get run down. So, facts, Jordy doesn't have the speed, but he does have the hands. So, moving him into the slot, make him more of a possession guy. I want to be mad at that. That means that there's other talent on the roster taking that number 2 spot, whether it's 8-man or somebody else. Mm-hmm. if that's the way it shakes out, Kane, that means we're in a good position. If Jordy's getting pushed down to number 3, that's a good thing for the Raiders. As it is right now, though, you got Brown at 1, you got Nelson at 2. You got to think, who's the number 3 wide receiver on this roster next year if it's not Jordy Nelson?
Right now, Seth Roberts.
Okay.
Right now, Seth Roberts is competing with Jordy Nelson for the number 2 wide. This is why, okay, we signed AB, but you still need to draft a wide receiver, you know, and you're still in position to do that. So, you're absolutely in position. Even you paid this dude, you're not going to nowhere near pay your rookie wide receiver what you paid this dude. So you can still draft a wide receiver with the 24th, 27th, 35th pick. You know, you can do that. So in my opinion, you need to still draft a wide receiver. Even if you keep Jordy Nelson and Seth Roberts, you need to still draft a wide receiver to compete for that number 2 spot.
I like that. I like that. You know what I was going to say is bringing Antonio Brown over is going to take people off this whole DK Metcalf, all that shit at the early in the first round, right? We ain't drafting no wide receiver with the number 4 pick. We're probably not going to draft a wide receiver with the 24, maybe not even the 27th. I like taking a guy like Paris Campbell or your boy Andy Isabella if they're there in the third.
I like Paris Campbell.
Yeah, with the 35th pick, right? Who knows if they're there? But if they're there, I like that. But as we're going to get into a little bit later, I mean, maybe right now, since I'm bringing it up, if your boy Lev Bell shows up in silver and black later on this week or so, somewhere around there, your boy has been known to be the second most targeted receiver on teams.
Yeah.
That replaces your number 2 receiver.
Yeah, it does.
Okay?
Yeah, it does.
That replaces your number 2 receiver.
And you still got Rashard.
And you still got Rashard.
Hey, bro, this is Charlie Garner 2.0.
Exactly.
Charlie Garner 2.0.
Well, hey, man, I don't know that Charlie Garner was ever at the heights of a Lev Bell. Charlie Garner was definitely one of our guys. He goes down. He goes down
player wise, not career statistically wise.
No,
offensive fit wise.
Right. Skill wise, right?
Like
he could do it all. He could do it all. He could do it all.
In terms of the draft in the wide receiver position, one reason why I really love this AB signing is, Mayock and Carr. Mayock said it himself. We got to get weapons around Carr, so it solves that problem right there. The other thing is this draft, wide receivers. Now, looking at the experts, and this is kind of backwards from where we usually are. Looking at the experts, I'm okay with their evaluation of this wide receiver class. Looking at some of y'all, this wide receiver class is criminally overrated. DK Metcalf will go high, and it's going to sort of exaggerate how far in front of the pack he is from the rest of those wide receivers. Will he go in that first round? Probably. But the rest of your wide receiver group, that's second, third round, fourth round at best.
Right.
I just don't see the size and the skill in that class that modern day offenses covet. A guy like Isabella would be a nice little fit on this system, but at his height, he's not a second round pick. He's not a first round pick by far. We already knew that. But a third round pick, okay. Hollywood Brown falling down. He's not going to be a second round pick. He should be a third round pick. You can get a wide receiver in this draft in the third round. Is that guy going to go on to become your number 1? I don't think so. I think at best what you're going to find in this draft is a great number 2, but probably what you're going to end up with is a really good slot receiver out of most of these guys. Does DK Metcalf look like a He-Man action figure? Yeah, he does. 1% body fat. That's a goddamn lie. Nobody has that little body fat. Okay, that's like physically impossible. Can DK Metcalf catch the ball? No, not consistently. No, we can't. So go ahead and draft him too high. The reason why I like this signing is it takes a lot of pressure off this staff to draft a wide receiver. Now they can really go out there and get a guy that's well-rounded that they can work with.
Absolutely.
Not worry about overspending on him. Right, Kane?
Yeah.
No, bro, you right, bro. Yep. That's what I'm saying, and I'm glad because we talked last week, and I said DK Metcalf jumped everybody's draft board.
You did,
and made it seem like he should be the number. No, we went out and got who we thought, and what's funny was really funny, and I got to bring this up because and you know what, even it's gonna make me look like I'm wrong, but I'm gonna bring this up. We traded Amari Cooper, right? Who should have been who should we, as Raider fans, thought of as good as Antonio Brown? As Raider fans,
right?
We probably would think like, oh, this is our Antonio Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
John Gruden can make this guy into Antonio Brown into 2 or 3 years. Well, obviously, John Gruden didn't think that, right? Mm-mm. Because if he did, he wouldn't have traded him. They would have paid him the same amount of money as they offered Antonio Brown in his contract. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny to me how shit just works and how John really, and I put this on Twitter and I wanted to talk a little bit about this, but we don't have to touch on it much because but I'm just saying, I really don't think John he didn't like Reggie McKenzie's draft picks. No. I mean, it's starting to, it's surfacing. It's really surfacing. Mm-hmm. And if we sign a defensive end at a big name defensive end, Frank Clark, DeMarcus Lawrence, whoever, they all franchise tag. So really there's nobody out there. But, if we did give somebody some big money at the defensive end, position, then they didn't, you didn't like Khalil Mack either. I'm just saying, we're starting to see how John felt about the draft picks that Reggie McKenzie drafted. You trade Amari Cooper, you got a first-round pick. You pick up Antonio Brown. You didn't have to give up that first-round pick. Mm-hmm. So, you was right. You was right.
Yeah.
That says you was right about this guy. You was right about this guy. You can get a first-round pick, but you know what? I can go out and get Antonio Brown, who's actually worth the first-round pick that Dallas gave me. Mm-hmm. But I took that pick, and then now, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna trade a third and a fifth for a first-round pick. I mean, that's history in the making. Any writer that comes out and says anything bad about this trade or anything bad about the Raiders after this and how we move forward as football operations, you got a problem. You're hating. Mm-hmm. You're hating. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
And again, I said it at the top of the show, I'll say it again. Those of you that are trying to slam this signing, this trade and sign, saying, we could have signed Khalil Mack. Look back at last year's silver and black free agency class. Nobody got paid. Mm-mm. No one got paid that big money. Mm-mm. Nobody did. Why? Because we did exactly what we told Mac we were going to do. We said, dog, we can pay you next year. He said, you said that last year. We said, yes, but we really mean it. Stick around. You're going to get that cash. He said, I'm out. He said, all right, sit out. We're going to trade you. We're going to get something for you anyways. And now you're seeing the money start to flow. So everything that they said, they backing it up. It's just Mac ain't in town anymore. So that money could have been here, but he's not here. So it's going other places right now.
He missed out. He missed out. He fucking missed out.
He missed out.
Because I thought about this today. Signing Antonio Brown right now, Khalil Mack could have just waited. Sign AB, get Leveon Bell, Khalil Mack right now, and then you in a position to draft. Because whatever our record was, even with you, Khalil Mack, we still signed you. Yeah. But we was garbage, but now we can still pick up another. Now Quentin Williams looks like a good draft pick with Khalil Mack on that end.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So now look at what we would be with Antonio Brown, Quentin Williams, Le'Veon Bell, and the motherfucking, excuse my language, in the free agency. You know what I'm saying?
No excusing languages, dog. Come on.
No need to apologize for that, Mal.
Don't get me
started. Hey, you know what?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, and what I was saying too earlier in the chat, Quentin Williams, everyone wants a defensive edge rusher. We need that for sure. We need that. We need someone to go in there and spell Arden Key. We need someone in there. You mentioned it too. DeMarcus Lawrence, a lot of these other edge rushers got franchise tagged this week. And really, the big name that you see sitting out there is Trey Flowers. Maybe you want to consider Vinny Curry. Not the premier pass rusher, but a jack of all trades type dude.
And just recently released, right, was Houston at a KC.
Yeah, right. And Justin Houston out of KC. So, there's some guys out there. They're not going to get that big money in free agency. Not from us, in my opinion. But what I'm trying to get at is, Bill Belichick, love him or hate him, he shows you every single year in the playoffs the way to defeat top-level, top-tier quarterbacks is pressure up the middle. Mm-hmm. And so a guy like Quentin Williams to go right next to Mo Hurst on passing downs, forget about it. That package is out of control. If we can somehow land Williams, and we already know.
You know what, though, bro? without a defensive end, I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
But without a defensive end, that doesn't work.
I hear you.
It just doesn't.
Because
you can double team that inside. That you know what I'm saying. You can put a back on your defensive end if he ain't that effective, and then that left tackle can stunt to the middle to cover or double team any type of pressure coming up the middle. And then, you know what I'm saying? If you can vision that on film. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying,
right?
We need a defensive end that's a threat. And I'm not saying Arden Key is not a threat. He's not developed yet. I need somebody that's ready to come in here and get me at least 7-8 sacks this year. So as a rookie,
let me spell it to you like this. Then, if you somehow get Quinnen, if let's say because it looks like from what I'm hearing. Kyler Murray was told at the combine by Arizona to shut it down. We're taking you. You don't have to throw. You're the guy. We're taking you. So Murray at the top of the board right there, number one, going to Arizona. We already know they're shopping Rosen. Number two, I know they've been going D-line, but the Niners would be hard-pressed to pass up Nick Bosa. And at number three, you got, who is it, the Jets?
Jets.
Yeah, you got the Jets. Now they could take Quinnen
with the quarterback.
They could take. They
got
a quarterback.
They're gonna trade to the Giants. They're gonna trade their pick to the Giants, and the Giants are gonna take Haskins, and that's gonna leave Josh Allen to be drafted by the Raiders at number 4.
Allen.
We don't draft. Yes.
Okay.
Josh
so
Allen,
hold on. So Josh Allen, you still got Quinnen on the board there. Quinnen's, the number one pick by a lot of people in this draft. That's not a quarterback. So and not Nick Bosa. So let's just say. The Oakland Raiders take Quinnen right there, and at the back end of that first round, pick up a guy like Montez Sweat for your defensive edge rusher. Maybe you still sign a veteran, and maybe you get a guy like Barr to patrol the middle of your defense, and you got Arden Key coming in on third downs, paired with Williams and Maurice Hurst. And now you're looking at a front seven.
It could work, dog. It could work. It could work.
Got my attention.
And if it isn't Sweat, you have another motherfucker like Brian Burns at a Florida State, right? Those guys are going to be there at 24 and 27, probably, dog.
So you still have options on the edges. What I'm saying, and I'm not mad at your scenario either, Kane. I'm listening to you too. Either way this goes, looks good. Third down, we get that stop,
good.
And now you're punting the ball, and now you're punting.
This is what we said when I was in studio. If you can draft any player in the first 4 picks, and there's no mistake. Like if you stick with that number 4 pick, whoever you take, Raider Nation, unless they take a running back, you shouldn't be upset.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if they take a linebacker, a defensive end, a defensive tackle, be happy because you need them all. If they take a safety or a strong safety, you need them all. If they was worth the 4th pick, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anybody we take is good, but damn, bro, that's a good scenario. But I ain't even fucking bullshitting. And I'll be happy with that.
And here it is, to your point. Here we are going back and forth, and we're not arguing. you can't go wrong at number 4 in this draft the way it's lining up right now. So, anyway it shakes out, it's still fried chicken, and I love fried chicken.
Oh man, fuck! I'm missing them wings, bro. The fucking ring. The wings ain't here, dog.
Hey, I'm jealous. Did y'all have some wings?
No, man.
I'm mad. I'm jealous.
We're gonna kill some fucking short ribs after this goddamn show, dog.
Short ribs.
Hey, you know what? Speaking on the wings, let me top on this real quick, bro. I didn't know that shit was like $20 for a bottle of that motherfucking hot sauce.
Oh man,
top notch shit.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
I looked that shit up online. I'm like, let me order some. I'm gonna order my boy a bottle too. Yeah. Like, damn, this shit is $20 a month.
I appreciate you. We're talking.
That's some real fucking hot sauce.
That's love, dog. That's love, dog.
We're talking about the Time's Up Carolina Reaper sauce, garlic mustard, hot sauce from the Pepper Palace. You can order that online at pepperpalace.com. Top tier hot sauces in my house, Kane. Top tier. But you know what? Crystal at $1.59 for a very large bottle is top tier hot sauce in my house. Still.
Hey, that's real nigga hot sauce. Crystal. You ain't a nigga if you ain't got Crystal in your motherfucking house.
What I like about Crystal is it's not too hot, so you can flood that bitch with hot sauce.
Right.
It's tasty.
If you like your shit saucy, that's the way to go, huh?
You can't go.
It's good on pork chops.
Ooh.
To me, that shit good on pork chops with breaded pork chops.
Hella good.
You know what I'm saying? You dip that shit some flour, fry that shit, and then fry that shit real crispy. Then put you some crystal hot sauce on top of that shit. Ooh, that shit good in the motherfucker.
You got my mouth watering.
You got the chat lit up too over here. The chat's talking about crystal now.
So what my mouth is also watering about is this. We've been dancing around it. We've already talked about it like it already happened. But Leveon Bell is going to be a Raider, Cain, right? Right.
You know what? I'm 85, 90% sure that the Raiders are going to get Leveon Bell. You know what? Damn, bro. Please do it. Please, like, if y'all get, man, I don't even know what to say, bro. I feel like faint. Like, if you get Leveon Bell, we got Antonio Brown, and then all of a sudden now all the fucking car haters, please shut the fuck up. Because right now, you're about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your boy
That's
VC. Shout out VC. Shout out VC.
That's what I'm talking about. Carr with Leveon Bell and Antonio Brown, that's like Gannon, Rich Gannon, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, and Charlie Garner.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson, Antonio Brown, Derek Carr, and Le'Veon Bell.
There it is.
Same fucking shit.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Trifecta.
Same shit.
Younger though.
Yeah.
Younger though.
And then our Reagan Upshaw is Arden Key.
Oh, okay.
And we just need somebody on the other motherfucking side.
Reagan
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
Reagan
be
Upshaw. Did y'all forget about him?
No.
You didn't forget about him. Lance Johnstone and Reagan Upshaw. Did y'all forget about Lance Johnstone and Reagan Upshaw?
Oh no, come on, dog.
Come on, man.
LJ.
Yeah.
No, but my question is, who's gonna be the fucking Greg Beaker fucking Romanowski of this fucking team, dog?
Yeah. Barr.
That's what we need.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we need.
Yeah, got to bring in Barr. I know a lot of people talking about C.J. Mosley. Give me Barr. I want Barr. I want Barr on this.
The reason why I mentioned Reagan Upshaw because Reagan Upshaw was part of the snowball play, bro. Go back and watch the films, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Reagan Upshaw played a big part in the snowball game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He was a big part of that. Yeah, big part of that play. Go back and watch the film. But I'm just saying, we need that. We need that. If we had that, if Khalil Mack would have shut down and shut the fuck up for 1 year and just played through his rookie contract and then let dude from the Rams get paid and then waited till this year to get paid, you know, then we might not have had Bell and Brown, but we could have had one of them and Mack and been a playoff team. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But since we don't have Mac, we got to draft somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then now we can pick up Bell. So we got Bell, Brown, and Carr on the offense. Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
And then you throw in Jordy Nelson. You draft Noah Fant. You know what I'm saying? With your tight end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then get Chris Lindstrom at the guard in your second round spot and replace him with Osimhen. I'm just saying, bro. We ain't even got this far into the season. I'm just saying, man. I see a future.
Yeah.
I see a winning future with this team.
Hope is abound right
There's
now.
no way you can make a wrong. Yeah, there's no way you can make a wrong decision in any of your 4 top 5 picks.
Loaded, absolutely loaded. Now we got a lot yesterday. We re-signed some players as well. We got some key guys back, but we had to let somebody go. We had to let KO go off this offense. So how does that impact the Raiders moving forward? We got Denzel Good, possibility of re-signing Feliciano or dipping into the draft for another guard. But, Cain, how are you now feeling about this interior offensive line? Without KO here, can the Raiders bounce back? Draft.
You're missing a big piece. None of those players are Coleccio Assembly, first of all, and I see people like, oh, Denzel Good can take over, but no, he cannot. I'm sorry. Don't think that. Feliciano, Good, those are utility players. Those are guys that when somebody gets signed early like this in free agency or in the season, first of all, you didn't have a contract if you could get signed like this now. So you wasn't that pretty to a team anyway, if you're still out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're assigned like that, then you're brought in to compete, which is good. Bring in good, keep Feliciano. That I agree with that. Do that. You traded the best guy of the three. So now you have to go out into the draft and you have to pick somebody that's better than what you have on your roster, but maybe raw. Chris Lindstrom, guard, Boston College. I didn't mention this guy on Twitter. I done said it way before anybody else said anything about it. I'm saying it now on this podcast. Chris Lindstrom with the 35th pick would be a nice fit for what we're trying to do right now. He's basically Colecchio Simmons. He can do everything. He can run block. He can pass block. You know what I'm saying? He's going to stand in there and maul guys in the run game. He's going to maul guys in the passing game. And if you need a motherfucker to do a stunt and switch over, you know, how they pull the guards in that offense that John Gruden them do, if you need a motherfucker to pull, he can do that too. Because Gabe Jackson ain't really known for pulling. You know what I'm saying? But Gabe Jackson, they taught him how to do it. You know what I'm saying? This guy can pull. I'm just saying, Chris Lindstrom with the 35th pick.
Book it.
If it don't happen, I'll be disappointed.
Book it.
All right.
Cain, man, it's great having you. One, is there anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here, brother?
Oh, yeah, I did want to mention a couple of guys asked me some questions on the chat.
Yeah.
Hardcore Raider, we need a deep threat wide receiver. Yes, we do. Hollywood Brown would be good at the number 27 pick. That's who I got going, number 27, if we don't pick Noah Fant. KO to the Jets, Mark Soto, exploring the draft and signing a Feliciano for backup. What do you think about that? I think signing Feliciano as a backup is a good deal. I think he's a utility player. He can play all the positions, center, guard, and tackle. That's a good deal. And Diego, who should we draft at guard to replace? And I answered that question. We should draft Chris Lindstrom from Boston College.
Solid.
What's up, man? Solid.
So I hope you guys got your answers because I like those answers.
Hell yeah.
Cain, we're going to talk to you not next week because we're off the air next week, but we'll get you in a couple weeks, and we got to get you in studio for that Lincoln Kennedy interview because if it wasn't for you, LK would never be on this show. So it's time to get you in here to actually fire some questions at him in real time. I'm looking forward to that.
That's right.
And I will be there, my brothers. And hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. The chicken wings got me wanting to come there. Fuck the podcast. I come over there just eat some chicken wings. I'm good enough doing that. So definitely I'll be there for the show.
The only reason why we're not eating wings tonight is because you're not here. Wings are for Cain Sundays from now on.
Oh, and the salsa will be here too, dog. I'm bringing fucking salsa for the Lincoln Kennedy. So you get your ass here, man.
I got the chips next time, bro. From the Mexican spot by my house.
That's what's up.
I got the chips.
Yeah. All right, Cain, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for setting these folks straight. Appreciate everything, all your takes and all that. And you're my brother, man. Look forward to talking to you real soon.
Yep.
One love, my brothers. I'll talk to y'all next in a couple weeks.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace out, bro.
Peace.
I see Sammy Quasar in the chat. Oh, that means it's almost time for the crow's nest. My boy Polly just walked in the door. Polly, have a seat. Have a seat, Polly. You're making me nervous, doggy. Making me real nervous, doggy.
He does got the snacks. He hit us up with the question. He said, "What do you guys want from the store, though? Hit me up quick."
Yeah. We got a little bit more before we get up out of here. We got your calls right now. We got quite a few calls, so let's hit those real fast.
Hit them calls, dog.
Let's hit those real fast. Let's get on it, Che. Hopefully nobody called. By the way, if you're listening right now, do not call.
Don't call no more.
We are not picking up the phone.
I told you, if you asked the question, when should I call? I said, call in ASAP, man. Call in before the fucking college segment. If you didn't call in before now, don't call right now. That's all I'm saying.
Let's see here. Let's start with Monday. Monday from the 303.
Oh shit.
It's Vader Raider. By the way, Vader Raider, heard your call on Q Show earlier this week. When I was listening to the show, I was like, oh, Vader Raider called in. Man, we haven't heard him for a little bit. I hope he calls in. And look, there he is right there. So, Vader Raider from 303.
What's up, Pillagers? It's your boy Vader Raider out here in the 303. Been a minute. Well, been a few minutes since I called. Just wanted to see what was up with the Pillaging podcast. You know, looks like you boys are branching out and you're making yourselves your own little podcast nation you got going on in there. Nice to see you guys branching out and doing good things. Real quick, all the rumors and stuff that came out of the combine, you know, and everything directed at us, basically. Just wanted to, real quick, touch on this. You know, I believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. And I believe that shopping Derek Carr wasn't just something that either Mayock or John Gruden did haphazardly. I believe that they did that for a reason. And I gotta tell you, now I don't want to create like a conspiracy theory or anything like that, because I know that we all believe that Derek Carr is our guy. But if this is a thing and he does shop him, and I'll tell you something right now, and he does trade him, does that take our entire outlook on the draft and on where we're headed and just flip it on its head? Because I'm thinking if we go after AB, we're going to still have Carr. But if we don't go after AB, we're not going to have Carr. And that, to me anyway, it would seem that John would want to start going young. And instead of the defenders that we thought we could get in the first round, you know, all the young defensive talent, all of a sudden we're going after nothing but, you know, young offensive guys to go with a young quarterback that we would draft, because essentially we would be probably stockpiling the picks and just start from scratch. Let me know what you think. Keep doing your thing. I'll try to call back more. I won't be so much of a stranger. Nation for life. Vader Raider out.
Yeah, Vader Raider. Hey, it's good to hear from you, dog. But listen, I just want to say something. You made a mention that if we had Antonio Brown, then we wouldn't have Derek Carr. And I'm going to put up the argument that the reason why we have Antonio Brown is because of Derek Carr.
Thank you.
Okay? That relationship that we saw in the Pro Bowl, that wasn't no joke. Antonio Brown really likes Derek Carr. Whatever it is that he likes about him, he likes it. And he's happy to be in the silver and black because of Derek Carr. We can't dismiss that, dog. We can't dismiss that. And I don't think that our coaches, and I don't think that Mike Mayock is going to dismiss that either.
No.
They realize part of the reason why they got AB on this team is because of Derek Carr.
Yeah.
So this season, we got to ride with Derek Carr.
Right.
And it's what we've been saying on this show. We've been saying we got to give him another fucking year under this system. Now we're giving him some weapons. And I know you've been putting out the critiques on Derek Carr, and I mean, they're deserving. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's put out a critique on Derek Carr, I'm not hating on you guys because we all want to see him play better, right? But this is the year that we get to see whether or not all those critiques were accurate or it was just a part of the process, man.
Yeah. And, that actually came up on Q Show, too. There's a little feud going on with some of his callers about Derek Carr and one guy standing up for himself saying it's his right to critique Carr, and it absolutely is. But let me talk about the idea of shopping Carr. There's nothing wrong with finding out what you might get for a guy like that. I'll tell you what, my actual car, my vehicle, my automobile, shout out to NWA. I was just in the shop.
Great song, though.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
I was just in the shop last week, and when I went to pick it up, the guy at the shop was saying, hey, our painter, he was asking about your car, really liked your car. He was thinking about buying it. Are you selling? And I'm not selling. But did you think I told him that? No, I said, how much does he want to give me for it? He said, I don't know. I'll find out. Well, I'm still waiting to hear back because you never know. Might be worth my while.
Hey, you don't ever know, man. If you could if you could put some money on top of what you already paid for the motherfucker.
Thank you.
How you going to say no?
But thanks for the call, Vader Raider. Obviously, that call came in before the Brown trade. Hopefully, some of those questions were answered last night for you. So let's keep it moving to the 215.
What's up, brothers? This is your facts guy, Mike Gorelli, calling in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, cool.
First time caller, long time listener. Love you guys, man. You're doing great things there.
Love you too, Mike.
Just got done listening to the show from last week. I felt the urge to make this call. Cain just got done saying that he would not draft Quinnen Williams if he was there because they don't need defensive tackle. To me, if you draft guys based on need and don't pick the best football player left on the board, that is the number one way to ass fuck a franchise. Perfect example last year.
That's a good point.
You hear that, Larry? Larry, is this your homework? Is this your homework, Larry? Larry, this is what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass. Sorry, just...
Hey, it had to happen, dog. It had to happen.
Drafting Colt Miller when Derwin James is still on the board.
Yeah.
And you know what happened. Derwin James was top 5 safety. Miller was bottom 5 tackle. I know Miller was hurt, played through it, all that shit, but you could draft a dude like Brian O'Neill in the 2nd round or Orlando Brown in the 3rd round, and those guys played pretty well. I understand a left tackle is more valuable than a safety. But that's only if the tackle is a good tackle. I mean, if your quarterback's getting gangbanged by both defensive ends every other play, then the all-pro safety was more valuable than the tackle.
That's true.
So, for me, man, you take the best player on the board. And I know we have Mo, we got PJ, Jelly, Eddie Vanderdoes. But come on, man, those guys, they have some potential, but they're not exactly the fearsome foursome or the fucking purple people eaters. Bottom line, man, if you think Quinnen Williams is the best player in the draft, which a lot of people do, and he's there at 4, you got to take him. All right, boys. I respect everybody's opinion. Much respect to Cain. Love you, Kenny. Love you, Jay. Hope you boys are enjoying the Chelas tonight. Keep up the great work.
Know.
Peace.
Thanks, Mike. By the way, that's Mike Gorelli from Pro Football Focus, PFF_Raiders. We didn't do the segment this week, but this deserves it, man. Follow at PFF_Raiders for all your silver and black facts daily.
It was almost like it was meant to be, right?
Yeah.
Like we didn't put the facts out there, but your boy was on the air, man. It was good.
Filled in.
And, hey, we love you too, man. We appreciate your take, man. Hey, that's an honest take, dog. We can't hate on that. That's an honest take.
Mike's real, man. We have some good little conversations in the email, and Mike, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
360.
Kenny, Che, Ken. What's up, Pillagers? This is Pete. How we doing?
Go.
So, lovely Saturday night. Did y'all see that we re-signed Eric Harris? No, not like that, man. So I'm not mad at it. Obviously, we just traded for Antonio Brown. Gave away a 3rd and a 5th. And by the time this call gets played, I'm sure you'll already talked about it a whole bunch on the podcast. But here's what I got to say. I'm okay with it. I think it's going to solve a lot of need, and I think he's going to get along with Derek Carr and John Gruden. I do. I have faith. But I got a funny story for you guys. So, the news came across my phone while I was having dinner at the Olive Garden.
First of all, Olive Garden, that's a mistake. That's just a mistake.
Eating that unlimited stuffed pasta, just having a wonderful time, but I was a little stressed out. And I was like, man, I hope we didn't give up the 1st-round pick. We'll have to see. Then ESPN comes on the screen. I see Adam Schefter. Oh, they're giving him a 3rd and a 5th-round pick. I'm like, okay. We'll rock with that. I go up to my pickup truck after dinner, man, and the motherfucker wouldn't start.
Uh-oh.
It would not start. I had to scrape my battery terminals, and I had to get a jump from my cousin. So now I got a new thing. Every time I have car trouble, I'm going to curse Antonio Brown.
Well, first of all, now I know why you're eating at the Olive Garden. No disrespect.
That's all. But anyways, one thing I'll add to this is on the 3rd and the 5th, I said, not upset with it. I'm cool. But my deal is I wanted to see those picks as offensive line depth. We haven't gotten that too far into the draft yet, but we'll leave it be. So anyways, one more thing. We re-signed Eric Harris. And you know what? The Raiders.com posted a lovely photograph of him with his kids and his wife and his family. He's looking all happy to have some stability. And you know what? It put a smile on my face, too. And apparently we're in the market to find a veteran safety, which I'm absolutely. With that said, Reggie Nelson, please leave. It's too much. I mean, come on, we're in a good place now. You can ride out in the sunset, brother. Anyways, y'all, have a good one. Hope to hear it on Sunday. Be good.
Yeah.
All right, good call, Pete. Good call, Pete. Didn't mean to go so hard on the Olive Garden. Somebody just ripped me one and said, hey, Olive Garden ain't so bad. That fried lasagna is fire. Fried lasagna? Fried lasagna. Some of y'all haven't had a physical this year, and it shows.
Yeah. Hey, go get checked, man. That's serious. We're worried about you. We want you guys to be healthy, bro.
If fried lasagna, what was wrong with it the first time?
If you eating fucking fried lasagna, you better be hitting the goddamn basketball court, playing something, dog. Play some soccer, something that gets the cardio going, dog. That's all I'm saying.
I better cue this up because we got your boy coming up right now. It's a 760, which means it's Raider WAP.
Oh.
Yo, what's up? It's the Pomona Raiders.
Oh, no.
Over here in Portland, Oregon, getting fucking faded. And who pops up? Fucking AB with his blonde hair, mustache ass wearing. Fucking A, man. Raider Nation, dog. And, tripping the fuck out, to be honest with you. But I fucking love it. I fucking loved it the whole time it was being rumored. I didn't like the big contract that they rumored it to be, but you know what? Now that it's done, for a third and fifth round pick, gosh, damn, wipe my ass with the third and the fifth round pick, to be honest with you, because what has a third and fifth round pick presented to us lately? Fucking same thing as a first and a second round pick. Bullshit. So now we still have a first, a second, and a third. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not third, and a fourth. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to probably move down, get our third and our fifth round back. No big deal. So, you know, it was kind of fucking exciting that we got A fucking B, the motherfucker who's going to work underneath. And we still have money. Even though we gave him a big contract, probably about $18 million a year, dude, we could still get Leveon Bell. You know what I'm saying? We could just fucking get DK Metcalf, open up the top, or fucking Hollywood Brown, and have fucking Antonio Brown and Lev Bell, and fucking pick the fucking whole draft, all defense. Let's make it happen. What you guys think? Once again, Pomona Raider. I'm fucking drunk. I don't give a fuck. And it's like 10:30, so I'm to drink some more. So fuck it, dog. Woo-hoo.
I like the energy of Pomona Raider.
I'm being quiet.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
Pomona Raider, dog. Hey, he was deep in the Chelas, dog. That's all I got to say about that.
Deep.
Knee
deep.
Deep in the Chelas. This is dope.
What up, pillagers? It's WAP. Man, what a beautiful morning. It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Look at my phone, and what do I see? The Raiders picked up Lorax. Antonio Brown, baby. Hell yeah. And they didn't sacrifice the one to get him. All these fucking jackasses that were saying that Mike Mayock and John Gruden are going to overpay. The Raiders are going to get slashed just to get Antonio Brown. What do you got to say now, motherfuckers? We got him. We got a legit number one receiver. We don't got butter hands no more. We don't got no more bounce off the fucking helmet. Amari Cooper. I'm fucking happy. Anyone that's a Raiders fan should be happy that they didn't get gashed just to get Antonio Brown. We still have draft capital, baby. Hell yeah. Wop out. I'm so happy right now. I just want to flip off the whole world and drink a fucking 40 and smoke a joint, but I got to go work. All right, guys. You have a good one. Wop out.
I think WAP jumped out of a moving vehicle at the end of that call. Man, I haven't heard WAP that excited in a long time. Thanks for calling, WAP.
That was the most optimistic WAP we've had in a long time.
Fucking WAPtimistic.
Shout out WAP.
Moving on to the 808. You already know who this is.
Yo, Kenny and Shay, man. It's your boy, Sean Hildebrandt, out here on Oahu. Just seen the Antonio Brown news break this morning, and I'm absolutely shocked the type of trade capital we had to give up to get him. A third and a fifth? for a Hall of Famer who's 31 and still playing Elite. I know we're paying him a pretty coin, but you knew that was going to happen. We weren't going to acquire him and not pay him. So,
that's right.
But the draft capital that we still retain, we still walk it into this draft. We got 3 first-rounders, 4 in the top 35 still, and we just got a wide receiver number 1 that's going to put up probably 1,200 to 1,500 yards and probably somewhere between 12 and 15 touchdowns in this offense. I can't believe we got him for that. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to get in the show, hear what you guys got to say. Also, I want to say, how crazy is this that Amari Cooper, first-round pick, Brandon Cooks, first-round pick, Percy Harvin, first-round pick, Antonio Brown, 3rd and a 5th? Damn, it's crazy, but I'm excited. Big personality. Like I said, I think Big Ben was one of the bigger issues over there in Pittsburgh, and the way Mike Tomlin catered to him. So the personality stuff, yeah, he's got some diva. He's got, Mr. Big Chest, but I just started following him on Instagram. It looks like he's family oriented and he's just really happy about a change of pace. So I hope the guy just comes in and balls out for us. Now we can still add a wide receiver at the back end of the first. I just can't believe the opportunity we have right now going in this draft after acquiring Antonio Brown. It's promising. And I also seen the news that KO just got traded to the Jets. KO was a great player. Reggie McKenzie paid him starting left tackle money when he signed him. He was a great guard for us, a great leader in the locker room, but they re-signed Denzel Good. I think he'll start at right guard, and I think they'll move Gabe Jackson possibly back to left guard, which is what he originally played. But oh my goodness, I'm out of breath. Lots going on, but can't wait to have a Chela with Shay and Kenny. Watch your guys' show later, and hopefully Angria gets more than 4 right on the 2-minute drill.
Oh, burn.
I go. Hello.
She did, by the way.
She did. Great call there, Sean. Man, those stats right there. Percy Harvin, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, all first-round picks. 3rd and the 5th for Brown. That's it. That's incredible.
Unbelievable. Ungoddamn believable.
That's some goddamn believable. That's what that is. You know what, Sean? I'm looking at this right now. I'm thinking about what you just said. And I got to say, I got to agree. Plus, all these comments about Brown being a diva over there in Pittsburgh, you're dealing with Big Ben as your quarterback who's, arguably running the show over there. And I'd be upset, too, if Omar Epps was my head coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Next question.
What's up, Kenny, Che, Cain? We got AB. Crazy stuff. Just traded Collective Assembly as well. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about that one, but what can you do? I think, we've got to be happy with it, haven't we? It's good to see the Red Nation with such positivity for once. And just want to hear your thoughts on it. It's good to hear from you guys, and I am waiting for the time we can come over and bring you some Chelas from the UK, and I will be bringing it over. Hope you guys have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
Looking forward to some Chelas from the UK, from across the pond, as it were. You wanted our thoughts. We gave you our thoughts. Thank you for calling in and giving us yours. Moving on to the 209. That's the Central Valley.
Kenny, Che, Cain, what's happening, guys? It's Raider Rob from Sonora, California.
What's up?
Just want to call and thank you guys for putting out a great podcast every week for the listeners. You make my ride to work enjoyable every week. Just excited about the Antonio Brown trade. It was nice to be on the winning end of a trade, and even though people aren't predicting us to be any good next year, I'm cautiously optimistic that we can make some moves and be competitive. So just wanted to have a quick call and say thanks. Go Raiders.
Hey, it's our pleasure, Raider Rob, doing this show every week for you guys. And now we got a second show every week for you guys. So we hope you guys tune into that, to the Crow's Nest podcast. Thanks for calling in, Rob. Don't be a stranger, man. Call in some more.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Colby. It's Colby, that is. And I just wanted to tell, the whole PJFF.
I don't know where this is going, but I feel like it's headed off a cliff. I got a funny feeling about this.
That I'm pretty much a big deal, and I've really campaigned really hard to get Antonio Brown to come to our team. I'm pretty much a master trader, you know. You can just call me Trader Colby, because I got this guy single-handedly to come to this team. I followed him on Facebook. I put tweets out. I found him on Instagram. I found his mama, and I just hit them up every single day. Now, the Raiders appreciate me. So I just want to make sure that you all appreciate me too. Don't forget the name. It's Colby, the master trader, because I'm the one responsible for all the trades. You understand? Anyway, keep up the great work. One day, maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll have a show online too, and I'll be spitting some news and facts like y'all. But, Master Trader Colby is the name, and that's my game.
I don't even want to touch this right now because I don't want to get on any side of this. Great call.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call, man. Thanks.
That was a good call.
Woo.
The 831.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? This is Nez and Ant on behalf of the Pillaging Podcast. What's good? Shout out.
What's going on?
Yep, we want to give a shout out to the Pillaging Podcast.
On behalf of the No Ledge Podcast,
On behalf of the No Ledge Podcast.
Kenny, Che, Cain, what's going on?
Yep, shout out to y'all. You know, it's all love. We're very excited here about the Antonio Brown signing and trade. You already know what it is.
50 mil, 3 years.
Man, you know what? We got him for a third and a fifth. Everyone thought it was going to have to be for a first. We still got 4 picks in the top 35.
The Raiders said I got 5 on it.
Hey, everyone.
Is that I got 5 on it in the background?
No, that's Tupac, dog.
Is that
Tupac?
Listen,
that's Tupac. They go hard right now. Throwing back some fun. I know they didn't smoke themselves fucking stupid. They're listening to Tupac. They going hard in that call, man.
Everyone thought it was done, bro. We got rid of Amari Cooper and we upgraded.
Yes, sir.
That's what they call an upgrade.
Hell yeah.
On the real.
Definitely exciting, bro. Definitely
yeah,
exciting.
man. Shout out to the Pillaging Podcast once again.
Yeah, we'll be tuning in live, man. So we'll be tuning in and hopefully we'll catch up soon, man. And we can get a slot on there. And looking forward to the Crows and that shit too.
It is I got 5 on it.
Take it easy.
I know it's I got 5 on it.
It is, man. For some reason, at some point, I heard Tupac's voice, man. Maybe that was just coming from the heavens.
Maybe. Those are the boys over there at the No Ledge Podcast. That's
right.
KNOLEDGE Podcast.
That's right.
The No Ledge Podcast. Shout out to you, Nez, and shout out to you, Ant. I got hooked on that show this week. I listened to all 5 episodes, so check them out. They just got started. Yeah, we know them very well. I'll just leave it right there.
Yeah.
But they will be coming on the show, so you'll get to hear from them directly soon. But check them out, the No Ledge Podcast.
Shout out, fam. Shout out, y'all, man.
Right back to the 209.
Yo, this is at Terminal Raider calling from Modesto. Just want to say we got that Toño Cafe, that Tony Toe Tap. It's all love. Raider Nation, let's go.
Antonio Cafe, you got it.
Antonio Cafe.
All right. The 707, that's up in North Bay Country, Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, it's been a while. It's IR Johnny.
Hey,
so
it has.
Obviously, everybody's going to be talking about AB. Everybody's going to be talking about, the trade that happened or whatever. So, check it out. We just lost, $10.2 million off the cap for trading Kelechi Osemele.
True.
And we got our 5th round pick out of it. So, what about Leveon Bell? Give me your words. Peace, man. Good to fucking hear from you guys. I'm going to stream live tonight, and have a good night, guys. Bye.
We gave him our thoughts. Leveon Bell, what's the answer, Che?
Let's do it.
What's the other answer?
Let's fucking do it.
Is he right or is he wrong?
Is he right or is he wrong? Yeah, he's right about bringing fucking Leveon Bell if he's saying bring on Leveon Bell.
I'm trying to lead you to water here.
Okay. Say it again.
Is he right or is he wrong?
Did he say no to Leveon Bell?
He said yes to Leveon Bell.
Then he's right.
He's just right?
You're goddamn right.
Thank you. Goddamn.
Yo, I'm putting together these fucking shout-outs over here, too, dog. I'm listening to the calls and listening.
Trying to sell some T-shirts, Shay.
I'm trying to do two things at one time, dog. My bad, man. Don't be trying to catch me off guard with these fucking 2-minute drill questions, dog. Shit.
A long time haven't heard from this caller right here. You know the man well. It's 303 Raider.
Kenny K.
Boy
303.
Good to hear your voice.
Calling saying, actually, where's today? My goodness. 6 or 7 weeks. It's been cold. Anyways, wow, man. AB, baby.
That's
Dude,
right.
This guy, I mean, we don't have to talk about how great he is on the field, but there's something about his personality, his character, watching some of his IG videos. My goodness, man. I'm in love with this guy. No question. So happy. It's just another, just shows Mayock and Gruden, their ability to work together and pull something off like this. I mean, come on. We've never hit a home run on a trade like this, and I can't even remember the last time we did a trade where, everyone came out and said that we were ahead. So, anyways, man, felt compelled to call. Closer to football season, the draft, free agency tampering period starts tomorrow. Excited about that. Just excited about football, man. It seems like it's been forever since we've watched meaningful football. And excited. This team is starting to be put together by guys who know what the hell they're doing. So, anyways, gents, I'll be listening to the show tomorrow. This is 303, and I'm out.
Great call, man. And you're the guy that have been banging the table for Carr all season. You gave a lot of credit to Gruden and Mayock, but give some credit to your boy Derek Carr. He was campaigning hard. And again, like you said, Che, earlier, a big reason why AB is now in the silver and black.
Absolutely, man. And hey, shout out 303, man. It's been a while since we heard from you, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good to hear from you, brother.
Absolutely.
It's good to hear from you, man.
Took care of us out there in Denver.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys. Maybe next time I'll get taken care of too.
If he didn't give us the kitchen, I never would have been calling you. So he took care of you too.
This is true.
Here we go. We got Bobby Wasabi. What's up? We're getting near the end of the phone calls. Very exciting time. So accepting all calls tonight. So
there you go.
831.
What up, Kenny? What up, Che? It's your boy Bobby Wasabi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. That's right. Angry is there too. What's up, Miss Angria Trask? So, all I gotta say to you and all your listeners is you guys are a bunch of badass mother scooters. All your pillagers, fucking awesome ass cats, dude. They was down the ride when we're over here fucking with y'all on our little initiation and whatnot. It was crazy, hilarious, and awesome seeing how much people was there to back you guys up all the way. So, props to you guys. And remember, it was all love. Yeah. It was a good little ha-ha all the way around, a little knee slapper, if you will. But unfortunately, a couple people did take it a little too far, but it's all good. No worries, Some people got a little offended, and it's all good. They're back, so that's all that matters. So, what is up with AB? All I gotta say is I wasn't very pumped, wasn't very enthusiastic about bringing him on. But dude, honestly, after seeing that video that he posted on IG, where he's excited, he's happy, he's pumped, I've never seen anybody, I never saw Miss Amanda Cooper ever that happy. I never even seen a sneeze coming out of that child. So to see AB happy to be down with the silver and black, it was awesome. I loved it. I love seeing that. So all I could do is be optimistic that, he produces and that hopefully we come out winning out of this one. So since Miss Angry Trask is there doing the 2-minute challenge, or the 2-minute drill, I'm sorry. My question to you, Kenny, and to you, Che, and Kane, I guess, if he wants to as well, but it was mostly to you, Kenny, because you're the one who was saying it. You said that if Angria did the 2-minute challenge, the 2-minute drill, that you would do her little punting challenge. Now, you can't back up now, dude. I do got the purple reins right over here, man. I'll drive over. I'll leave them in your house. I'll stalk you till you put those things on until you do that punting challenge. Angria, don't let them forget. And one last thing, as far as that whole little hilariousness that we had, going back and forth, all I gotta say is, Che, that was your foot, dude. That was not my nasty ass foot. That was you that showed off that nastiness saying that I needed socks. Anyways, that's it. Peace to y'all and everyone out there. I'm going to get up out of here and go smoke some more. Bobby Wasabi out.
Yeah, good call,
Peace out, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, first of all, Your boy Kenny can't fit into those fucking purple rains, dog. You crazy, dog. Those some fucking women's smalls fucking purple rain pants, dog. Your boy Kenny ain't gonna fit into those, man.
I'll try to put on some of your regular pants, Bobby. But I'm not wearing no women's pants. They ain't fitting on me. First and foremost, I won't get into that. That's a little too graphic. But Bobby again resetting the Pillager onslaught that was the initiation of the Wolfpack Nation last week. You guys endured it. The DMs were blowing up. Everyone was hitting us up. Is this for real?
Right.
I got to ride with y'all.
Right.
It wasn't for real, but we do appreciate you guys riding with us.
And I got to give a shout out to WAP because he called it out ASAP. Man, he was like, "It's a fugazi."
Yeah,
he called it out.
He did.
Called it out.
So first off, that whole thing happened in my living room. That idea came to be in my living room. Bobby Wasabi drove all the way out here on his bike to let me know the good news that they'd be joining up with us. And I said, Bobby, you're the first person to hear it, but I have a great idea. And he was all in, and we were all in until you guys were all out, and then we pulled the plug. So the rest is history. Wolfpack Nation, make sure you guys follow them. Wolfpack Nation 1. That's Wolfpack with a C, no K. Make sure you follow them. Check out their show. Those guys are definitely worth the listen. If you like us, you're going to like them. There's a reason why people are here. So 2 more calls. We're going to the 719 right now. Let's see what you got to say.
Yo, what's up, Pillagers? Raider Nation. Man, what a night, what a day. It's time to get excited. We got free agency coming. We got the draft. We got Brown. Man, it's like Christmas season for Raider Nation.
True.
We're gonna get a lot of haters giving us some crap for the whole deal, trying to take the momentum away from us. But you know what? It ain't nothing, man. It ain't no thing. We ain't stopping. We're gonna keep grinding this shit out. One Nation, Raider Nation. I was kind of on the fence with Brown at first, but the more I thought about it, you know what? I'm like, here's the deal, Raider Nation. The dude's a fighter, you know. I'm a fiery guy. I know there's good and bad sometimes when you have somebody that's a real fiery kind of guy, but anybody that has that fire within them, the emotions that they have when they're, you know, playing, that's the kind of player you want on your team, because that's a guy that's self-motivated. So when he's doing these antics and stuff that everybody's bashing on him, it's really because he has a passion for the game, and that's the kind of guy you want. I don't think it's going to be a cancer. I know that's a big worry with everybody, and it still is for me too, but the dude has that fire, and that's what you want. The other thing about it is him being a big splash like that. I've been saying all year long, dude, we need a couple big splashes of free agency. Signing him is going to help bring in a lot of other free agents, because you know, players are going to see that Raider Nation, the Raiders are going in the right direction. We got draft picks. All we got to do is land 1 or 2 more big-time guys in free agency, and we're going to turn this thing around. I'm not calling Super Bowl yet, but we're going to turn this thing around where the skies aren't so dark, and we can see light at the end of the tunnel. We just got to stick together, Raider Nation, unite the clans, man, stand up, fight the hate, and we're going to fucking bring this shit back all day, every day. One Nation, Raider Nation, stand up. Rise up. I'm out.
One thing, we don't like to get political on the show, but we are not going to unite the Klansmen, if I heard that correctly. So, you know, I'm just saying, we wear black over here. We wear silver and black. Really quick before we hear our last call, which is a short one, very short one. The Raider Critique said he's out on Bell if Lynch is going to return. I'm going to tell you right now, Critique, Lynch made a decision not to return to the NFL the moment he tried to light a blunt on Al Davis's torch, which I appreciate and I respect, but I think Lynch has sent a message. I think he's done with the NFL. If he does come back, it's not going to be for a big cash payout, so theoretically, we could probably ride with both of them, but I think Lynch is going to retire.
I think you're right, man.
And,
I think you're on the right side.
And I appreciate him come over to the Silver and Black for his last hurrah. Last call, really quick. Let's hear what it says.
Kenny! Richard Nixon pick.
Damn. I think that was Bobby.
It was.
He both dropped the Chenny and sent us the dick pic in a voicemail. Good job, Bobby. Good job. Well played. And by the way, you're right. I'm not fitting into those purple rains. Last thing these guys want to see is my poly orchid flopping all around the TV screen. That's not fitting in there. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Those were our calls, man. Those were our calls.
Those are great fucking calls, man.
That was beefy. That was beefy. That was real beefy.
Oh, man.
Let's do these shout-outs, bro.
Let's do it. Shout-outs.
All right, shout-out on Twitter. Shout-out to Sam G, Phil145. Shout-out to John Luke from Storage Wars, who followed us.
Okay.
Very randomly. Shout-out to Young Michael, Tovi Tove, JL Raider. Shout-out to the Blackout Podcast. Make sure you're following Blackout CNPN on Twitter. That's our boy Sean. He's going to be launching his podcast real soon. Shout-out to Saturday Sports Beat, Rich Tuiono, Raider Mac 1, Big Boy C303, Andrew Stomberg, Antoine Odom. Yeah, that's right. The Antoine Odom following us. It's kind of legit.
Okay.
Shout out to Antonio Bryant also following us. That's cool. Shout out to Raider Thomas, Kyle Hagstrom, Captain Versace.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Johnny Galt, Oak Tico Sports. Shout out to Shadow House, Ellen Jeter, Raider Dangerfield. No respect. Shout out to Raiderade, Bad Blake, Standpoint Music, Toon Raider, Ian Waters, Queen Bay 408. Shout out to Kenny Stapler's burner account.
Uh-oh.
Very interesting.
Shout out. Shout out.
Maybe follow that account. Maybe.
I mean, let's see what he's all about, man.
Just to be clear, I do not own that account. So shout out to John Bacallia. Shout out to Alex Bukowski, Mr. Raider Kid 24, Sean Michael, John Chef, Patrick Hanna, Toro Parada, Doghouse, James Harad, Escaleto. Shout out to Captain 555. Shout out to the Thirst and Goal podcast, and shout out to Job Balob. And a new thing we're going to be doing on the show. If you want a fresh shout out from us, follow us on YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Bishop 916. Again, Rich Tuiano, who followed us on YouTube today and Twitter. George Aubert, Anthony Tovar, Anthony Rodriguez, TK, Mario Adame, Kevin Thomas, Dirty Eric, Anthony Tanner, Benin Hausen, Pete Gonzalez, Javier Diaz, Juan Murillo, Richard Justo. Your porn name is Dick Gusto. And shout out to Moni. Big shout out to Chetan Renshad. I don't know if I'm saying that right. For the very generous donation, extremely generous donation. I don't know who you are, but I extremely appreciate you. Your money almost takes care of April's service fees in their entirety. So I appreciate that. You kept on the show on the air for at least another month. Che, IG shout outs, if you will.
Oh, yeah, man. I got a gang of them because I also got a gang of follows on the new IG page. So here we go. We're going to run through them as fast as possible. Shout out SH Money Rich, Violinist 9870. Shout out Hooters of West Covina. Shout out MCT 288. Shout out to Tulare all day.
Oh.
Shout out to our boy Mario Tovar over at the Raider Ramble. He goes _M Tovar 87.
Cool.
Shout out M Clan 22. Shout out Monster Mash Customs. That's our boy Ken.
Yeah.
Shout out Rich Girl 209. Shout out Richard Husto, 831.
Yeah. Dick Gusto.
Yeah. Shout out Dizzle Darling. Shout out V Murray Art. That's my lady. Go follow her on the Instagram, y'all. Shout out Mugs and Things. Shout out Randall J. Luwale MAGA. I don't know about that last part, but all right, dog. Shout out Captain Jack Rackham. Shout out Randy Ran LA. Shout out Joseph Corona 7. Shout out Archuleta D. Ramirez 5555. That's my cousin. Shout out to you, brother. Fish MJ68. Misfits Pit. Shout out to you. Radley 77. Panda 702. Shout out Raider Nation for Life Nations. AK Raiders. Shout out to Chaos 209 Raider Barajas. Lil Pickle 13. K Mesa 784. Raider Nation Wrecking Crew Northeast Chapter. Tony Cisco. Outlaw Raider 66. Shout out to the Put On Waivers podcast on IG. Go follow them. You already know their family. You Dwayne and you know JR, dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Chevy Raider 16. We've been having a good time shouting back and forth, man, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, man. Go follow Chevy Raider, man. He's a good follow. Watch Raider. You already heard it, man. He's coming in May, so go follow him too. Shout out Noe De Leon, 831.
Yeah.
More of my peeps. Shout out Salt City, Silver and Black. Raider Nation Rochester, Raider Rich 53, Raiders Fan Radio. Shout out Murph.
Nice.
Shout out Murph.
Nice.
One Nation Fanware. That's our boy Johnny.
Yeah.
Go follow him. Via Piano Kelly. Via Pilano. Villa Piano. Sorry. And 808 Raider in Paradise. You already know that's our boy Sean. And Life of N90. That's our boy Nez.
Damn, the IG was active this week.
It was real active, man.
Real active.
Yeah.
Getting follows from Murph, getting follows from Phil's daughter.
Yeah.
That's official right there. Mario, our boy Tulare All Day, that's Viral Wonder, graph artist extraordinaire. Won't say his real name on air. Yeah.
Man, lots of shout outs, dog. It's good. It's good.
Keep it up.
Good
Keep it
stuff,
up.
man.
You want to hear your name on the show? Follow us at Instagram, _pillaging_podcast. On Twitter, at Pillaging Pod. That's right. New Twitter name, at Pillaging Pod. A lot easier for you to remember. And of course, subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/The Pillaging Podcast, all one word.
Right.
That's it for this week's show, folks.
Shoo.
Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. Big shout out to DC4L Custom Tees and OneNationFanware.com. Please donate to the show. You can find the donation link in the bio of all of our social media, including YouTube. Be sure to listen to our sister podcast, Ladies of Darkness, Put on Waivers podcast as well. And of course, the Wolfpack Nation coming soon, the Blackout podcast. Until then, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a product of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Chip.
And we out here.
Peace.
Just win, baby.